Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of Lunch and Sports Podcast. We got a packed show today with debates, wild moments, and hot takes. Here's what we breaking down today. We got Locked In and Luncheon, judging key plays and decisions in the NBA, NFL, and boxing. We got views from the crew, heated debates about rookies, legends, and bold visions. We got my favorite luncheon moments of the week, highlighting the craziest sports blunders and the mishaps. And then we got to end it off hot topic debates, man. A deep dive into the Super Bowl predictions and matchups. Let's get into it. First up on Locked In and Luncheon, man, we got Ja Morant's dunk on Wemby after the whistle. Man, I know everybody's seen it. It's the dunk heard around the world. Ja went airborne to slam over Victor Wembanyama after a dead ball. The debate is, was Ja assessing his dominance over a rising star, or was Ja being what a lot of people call Ja extra? Wemby's silent reaction, did this rattle the rookie, or do y'all feel like he just shook this off? So what I want to know, right? Was Ja locked in, showing his competitive fire, or was he lunching, just trying to embarrass a peer after the whistle?
I think Ja locked in, man. I like the intensity on that throwdown, man. Went up strong on Wemby, man. Show him no love. I debate with myself if it was an actual dunk, though. I feel like dunks, man, you can touch the rim, man, and it feel like a Blake Griffin, like a throw-in.
I mean, I think he was locked in. Big men don't like to get embarrassed at the end of the day. I mean, it's going to happen, of course, because your job is to protect the paint. Everybody's trying to be aggressive. I think Ja had to set that tone, let him know that, okay, when I'm coming down here, you might get posterized. You know what I'm saying? And that might affect whether or not he tries to block a shot the next time he comes down the paint.
Man, that nigga was lunching, thought he was going to dunk on Wemby. That shit wouldn't have counted, but that shit would have been amazing if he really dunked the ball. That shit was not a dunk, and he was tripping. Wemby is not going to be scared of none of that shit. Wemby is always trying to block everything. He like Kevin Garnett. He don't give a fuck if the whistle blew. He trying to block that shit. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I think he was caught up in the moment, but I look at it different, man. They do that in all sports, man. Like boxing, a dude might throw a punch after the bell ring just to let your opponent know something. Football, dude might do a late hit, man. That's sports, man. You just send a message. That's all. They do that in almost every sport.
So, is it a dunk or is it not a dunk, though? I need to know that from the panel.
It's not.
No dunk.
It's definitely not a dunk. It's not a dunk.
So it's not a dunk.
He gotta touch the rim for that to be a dunk.
He's not. Fuck touch that bitch. He got to make that.
That was a hard layup. That was an aggressive layup.
Yeah, aggressive layup.
Aggressive layup. Okay. So I mean, but Wemby did try to contest the dunk.
Damn sure did, because that's what he do. That's his job. He a paint protector.
So he wasn't wrong for doing that?
I mean, he got to expect that.
No, that's his job.
Nah.
Can I give y'all a little bit of nuance?
They playing through the whistle. Now, who solidifies whether it's a dunk or not? Is it us? The fans? Is it the NBA? Is it the NBA players themselves? I'm asking y'all, who has the most credible, expertise on this situation as far as dunking?
The credible would be the players.
Okay.
Wouldn't it?
So, what if I was to tell y'all, Dwight Howard did this in a dunk contest and got 50?
Yeah, but he was trying to grab the rim. Yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about. He ran out of gas though, and he just threw it in there. But he wasn't. He ran out of gas.
Throw it in there, and it got counted on an NBA.
He got that 50. He got that 50 from the antics though.
But
he got that 50.
He got the 50 for it being a what?
He got that 50 from tossing on the Superman cape.
Yeah, he had a cape on and all that. Yeah, he had a
For
cape
it
on.
being a what though, guys?
It was
being a
supposed
dunk.
to be a dunk.
But
It got
listen,
They
categorized.
gave it to him
At
for the
what contest
theatrics.
was it in, though, guys?
The dunk contest.
Oh damn! And then
Listen,
they got
so look,
who judges the
so
dunk
listen,
contest. I
listen,
just want to
listen.
set this
Let me
premise
ask
before
you a
before
question.
we go.
I mean, let me say something
Good
real quick. Because I know what you get. It's a dunk. It's a dunk. It's a dunk. Right? And by definition, it's a dunk. By definition, but
I'm
to the
not saying it's
fans,
a dunk. The NBA says it's a dunk.
right? Exactly. But to the fans, it's not going to be a dunk. The majority of fans are going to say it's not a dunk because he didn't grab the rim.
But did we not set the premise that the most credible people is what? The NBA and the players, right?
Exactly.
If the OGs and the players is saying that is categorized as a dunk, you don't have to actually grip the rim for it to be a dunk. Because this is not the only highlight of I'm talking about in-game situations where niggas dunked on niggas and they didn't grab the rim. I.e. Blake
That's the
Griffin did
truth.
shit before.
Yeah. But
He didn't dunk on him because
to
it didn't
you-
count, but it was a dunk. Technically.
Was it a dunk though, Ant, to you?
Technically.
Just to you?
Yeah.
I mean, once I and look, I've seen I don't want to say that the Blake Griffin shit was before but I'm trying to think I've seen Josh Smith do this. I think I've seen Strawmile Swift do this. I think well, I don't know. Strawmile was a strong ass dunker. So I don't want to put no smut on his name. But
all right, so
I think I've seen this before, right? And I felt like y'all felt both. And I had a big quarrel on the Dwight Howard. How y'all up in arms about the Josh shit? I was up in arms on the Dwight Howard joint. So once once they said, hey, that was that, I just say, you know what? If that's a dunk, that's a dunk. So I mean,
I agree with you on the Dwight Howard that shit wasn't a dunk. Like me personally,
I'm
if
with
you don't
you, bro.
touch the rim, like if you ain't
that shit ain't
grabbing
no
the
dunk to
rim,
me.
it's not a dunk, bro.
I'm with you. I'm with y'all. But
Because I could go up hard as a motherfucker right now. Fillet that motherfucker and then
but
it's
it
not a
just be
dunk.
hard. It'd be hard for me to go against the most credible people in the situation. So it'd be hard for me to go against NBA players and veterans who I've seen vote and say this is a dunk before. And, you know, so I'll give Ja grace. It don't count, but he dunked on him.
He didn't dunk on him because it don't count. By definition, it's
I don't have to give Ja grace because he's dunked on so many motherfuckers.
so many people.
He's actually dunked on niggas. So like even Ja, like I ain't really giving.
So instead you give him scrutiny.
No.
So the better you are, the less.
No.
But what made it extra was he got that off on probably the best shot block in the league at his height. So it was good for T. He gonna get extra points just for that. Like he got that off.
I'm definitely gonna give him love for that.
He get an A for effort.
That's what I'm saying. He got it off on the best shot block in the league right now.
Facts. Is the NFL and the refs locked in, or are they lunching, man? Because it's an ongoing scrutiny with the NFL, and I think we all seen the Chiefs and the Texans game. The referees are under fire for their questionable calls during that Chiefs and Texans game. The critics claim Mahomes get star treatment at the quarterback, unbeknownst to other quarterbacks. So what I want to know from y'all, are NFL refs locked in protecting quarterbacks, or are they just lunching unfairly calling games and favoritism of people like Mahomes?
I think he the face of the league. Well, he was the last couple of years. His season this year was a little shaky, but Mahomes is the face. I think in every sport, the face of the league, you get preference a little bit. Like I hate to keep comparing stuff, but like LeBron, you can't touch him or it's a foul. But I mean, Mahomes the face of the league, so that they gonna protect the brand. So I think he get favorable calls. I think he do.
Yeah, I remember when Tom Brady tore his ACL on a hit, like that specifically in that moment, the league was like, nah, Tom Brady out. Peyton Manning had gotten hurt around that time too. Nah, we're not gonna let these quarterbacks keep getting dogged because that's where the ratings come from, the top players. After Tom Brady retired, somebody had to take the mantle of being that nigga who we cannot afford to have injured during the playoffs. It's Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like they don't want nobody touching that man at all because he makes too much money for the system. So nah, if you think the nigga don't get a little bit extra from the refs to make sure he's protected, you crazy.
All right, by the way, AJ, that definitely was my Raiders that put Tom Brady on his ass. That made that rule happen to begin with. But I think I agree with AJ, man. I think the refs is locked in. It's not even lunching, only because it's been going on for so long with them protecting star quarterbacks. It's not something that's brand new. You got to expect it from, the face of your league. They're going to protect them, and they're going to try to make sure those ratings be what they're supposed to be in the Super Bowl. Make sure everybody's watching.
And fans always going to say the refs lunching, but you got to protect your motherfucking moneymaker. And my boy Patty is the moneymaker. But the refs locked in though, because he had a play in that game where he was running to the sideline, and he tried to slow up to get the hit, to draw a flag and shit, and the refs wasn't rocking for that dumbass shit that he tried. So cut my boy some slack. He the superstar, like Cooley said. He the superstar, so he get the superstar calls. You hit that motherfucker anywhere he ain't supposed to be hit in the field of play, and outside of the field of play, they're gonna call it. But when they know when he bullshitting, like when he flopped, he ain't get the call. They good. They locked in. Fans always gonna say refs hating.
So y'all seriously telling me that the refs, this is a general consensus from the panel that the refs is locked in?
Yeah, because
look, protecting Patrick Mahomes over other quarterbacks, because everybody not getting fair treatment.
It comes from the league.
True, though. Everybody is getting all these quarterbacks is getting fair treatment.
Somewhat,
if they're elite.
Yes, there you go.
If you're not elite, then what the fuck, nigga?
So who's the elite guys that's getting the same type of Patty fair treatment?
There's only one elite quarterback in the NFL right now. Everybody else is chasing him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
There's other quarterbacks that's getting calls. They just it's highlighted with Patrick Mahomes because it's every game with Patrick Mahomes because he's the face of the league.
If you're a running quarterback, that shit goes out the window because they can't protect you at that point.
That's why you protect yourself.
Lamar, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, they don't give a fuck at that point. Like, y'all niggas is mostly.
But them niggas is getting calls, though. Them niggas is definitely getting calls. They're not getting calls every time they get touched, but neither the fuck is Patty Mahomes. We're not going to do that.
He's getting a lot of them jumps.
He the fucking face of the league. He's elite. He deserves calls. He put that work in.
Yeah, I think the running quarterbacks getting calls too. Running backs get calls. But not all the time.
Yeah. So this is my issue with Jaden Daniels. Your man AJ is my same issue with Patty. That little double dutching bullshit he does, where he low key do that half slide, where he kind of giving himself up, but he's still trying to get them extra yards. Where he going and he jerk back. And
but he don't get a lot of calls though.
Mahomes don't get a lot of calls.
No, I'm talking about Jaden. You said Jaden.
No. But I'm saying Jaden has those same tendencies where he's getting crap because he's doing that little sneaky, trying to get them little extra yards before he run out. He's trying to get them that extra little So yeah, niggas is cracking his ass. But I'm not saying he's not supposed to get.
Pat will get that flag.
That's my point though. That's the point that I'm making. That
Pat
it's like
don't run as much though as them niggas I just mentioned.
And Daniel's trying to get an extra yard or two. That's a rookie mistake. Like
he does not run as much.
That's a rookie mistake.
The three niggas I just mentioned ahead of him.
Who's the three niggas again?
Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, and Lamar.
Oh yeah.
And you can throw Jalen Hurts in there too.
Yeah, number 4 is motherfucking Patty. Okay. Patty run more than Jalen Hurts. If you minus the tush push.
Jalen Hurts be going. Like schemed runs. Design runs.
Yes, he be going. Yes. I'm not saying he don't. But you acting like Patty don't. Patty don't have scheme runs. And Patty don't be going.
Patty's more of an off.
So I ain't saying more. I'm saying, do he have RNG plays? Or what they call it, RPOs?
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Bro, even Matthew Stafford got RPOs now. That's not even
all of them do.
Compared to Patty, like, come on, we all watch football, guys. I think you understand the comparison that I'm making.
Yeah, but he don't take the ball in most of those RPOs. Most of the run pass.
Yeah, compared to those top. Now compared to Stafford, Sam Darnold, Joe Burrow. All right, yeah, shit, even Kyler Murray. Then it's a different. Then they neck and neck.
But what you were saying about Daniels trying to get that extra yard or two. That's just him being a rookie. He gonna learn. That's a rookie mistake. Like those
he's
that
also a rookie.
those 1 or 2 yards ain't worth that hit. That's what happened to RG, trying to get an extra yard or two. But so he's just making a rookie mistake now. But this is first year. So he gonna learn though. That
RG3 got.
That's what I was trying to tell niggas last episode. Cooley
RG3 got busted in year 2. So, but RG3 was tiny, bro. He wasn't.
Look,
built.
Bravo.
They both tiny.
That's my. But look, that's my
Jaden
point.
Daniels is not tiny compared to RG3, bro. RG3 was tiny for what he was trying to do.
But I'm just
Bravo,
saying.
You're wrong.
Only thing I'm saying now, you're right though about the size, but I was just saying.
No, it's not.
That extra yard or two ain't worth it. Is what I'm saying. That's why they came up with the quarterback slide, because it ain't worth the hit.
Jaden Daniels is barely 200 pounds.
It ain't worth the hit though. That extra 2 yards ain't worth the hit that one of them linemen or linebackers gonna put on you.
And I just wanted to premise it real quick because y'all try to team up on me, and Cooley got the same perspective I got. Of all I was trying to say on the previous episode was why I compared RG3 and JD5 as 1, play style, 2, the same team, 3, the same prowess on having a rookie year, 4, the same way they having the same tendencies that they're not ducking these hits. They trying to get that extra fucking yard. They're not sliding. I don't know if they know how. I don't know if they don't want to. I don't know if they taking a risk. I don't give a damn. Right? But they're doing the same shit. Whether he's better or not, they're doing the same shit. So just like to your point,
take a lot of hits too, though.
That's what I'm saying. To your point, Bravo. You talking about it happened on RG3 sophomore year, but that's my point. JD5
he got fucked up in his first year.
Both years.
Yeah. Peloti Nada fucked him up. That was it. And it was it. He was never the same.
But that comes from
he got fucked up both years.
But he couldn't read defenses.
But
that's his biggest problem.
But credibly, JD5 got fucked up this year. So you know what I'm saying? Man, he didn't get hurt, but he got cracked. You know what I'm saying? We have memorable cracks, right? So we know that his sophomore year is going to be a whole different transition. Yeah. That's for every rookie quarterback or every rookie that's explosive.
But that's on the offensive coordinator too, because you running the option play, so you running them to death. He got the option to run almost every play when you run that option, so they got to change the offense too.
I mean, he could put some weight on and literally Lamar's at this point maybe 15 pounds heavier than him. Like, put some weight on throughout the years. You're gonna grow. You're gonna learn when to run, when not to run. But I don't want to take that part out of his game. I think he is a better passer right now than RG3 ever was. He doesn't have RG3 has a cannon, but
the passing ain't what's risking the injury that in the conversation that we're talking about.
But what I'm saying is, even if he did have an injury that slows him down, his ability to run, he can still be an effective quarterback.
And to Bravo point, he's smaller than RG3, bro. Like RG, it's just a fact, bro.
He's 6'4", he's 2 inches taller than the nigga, bro.
No, we talking weight wise.
But look, that's the point, bro. That's the point that I'm making. He's 2 inches taller and way less. He's smaller than that nigga. Smaller, the weight stretches.
He's stronger.
Thinner.
He was 190 pounds in college.
Height
bro.
don't
he only got
strength,
up to 210 and he blew up.
I didn't say it did. Why you wasting my words? He's
I never said you said it did. I'm just making a statement.
RG3 had injury history.
I say he's taller, and you said height don't make him stronger. I say he's stronger, and you said height don't make him stronger.
He's tougher than RG3.
They're not the same.
RG3 was fragile.
I was making
two tougher than him.
That nigga tougher because he winning, man. And I hope that boy don't go down the drain. I want him to be great. But boy, I can't wait to see niggas' faces. Niggas forget that y'all know Dak Prescott was rookie of the year too, right? Yeah. I know Dak Prescott went crazy his rookie season too, right?
A lot of them niggas that was
go to the conference finals though.
A lot of niggas that was quarterbacks that don't know how to slide.
That nigga better than Dak Prescott today, nigga.
Let's not go too crazy for Jaden because we gonna bring up Jaden later in the show, man. So
look, can I say one thing before y'all change the subject?
Do your thing.
So I know I'm probably the oldest dude here, so my views are probably a little different from y'all. But I believe that the quarterback position, is still your arm. Y'all change it. They changed the game with the running, but I think the ball gonna get down the field with your arm faster than the run. In the history of the NFL, I don't know too many quarterbacks that ran all the way to a Super Bowl. You got to have an arm. I seen a lot of good quarterbacks from Michael Vick to Cunningham to Donovan McNabb. I seen a lot of running dudes. I never seen them run to a Super Bowl and win though. You got to have an arm. You can't.
Doug Williams.
That nigga has an accurate ass arm, and Doug Williams had a cannon. He was not a runner. He had a cannon.
Doug took over toward the end of the year. That year they won the Super Bowl. Doug came in like
he wasn't a running quarterback.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just answering what he said. Doug Williams. But what I'm saying, I have nothing against it. The game is changing, right? So boom, quarterbacks are running, but you gotta have an arm though, because once they start laying on you, they start packing it in, and you gotta have an arm. You gotta have some accuracy at some point. All the quarterbacks that got the most Super Bowls got an arm and accurate. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's like 2 quarterbacks I can think of that was super mobile that won Super Bowls.
Who?
Steve Young
And
with San Francisco and Pat Mahomes. Yep. Those are the 2.
Again, guys?
Yeah, but ho.
Steve
Pat
Young
Mahomes,
and Pat Mahomes.
Who that second guy?
Pat Mahomes scrambles to get the throw off most of the time. He's not really scrambling. Pat Mahomes not really scrambling.
So Steve Young.
They don't run plays. They don't run plays for Patrick.
Nah, they don't run plays for Mahomes
for him to run. But they
right.
do for JD5. They make plays for JD5 to actually run the ball.
What about Russell Wilson?
Drake.
Russell Wilson don't run the ball and didn't win a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. They're not gonna call a run play for Mahomes.
What about John Elway? John Elway run the ball.
Like he said.
John Elway ran the ball.
Drakey, right? They're not gonna call a play for Mahomes when the play break down and he got to run.
Did you just say John Elway is a running quarterback?
Nah, Elway is not. Nah, but he had a right.
He was definitely loose in the pocket though.
That's not a running quarterback.
That's not a running quarterback.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Russell Wilson ain't a running quarterback. Steve Young ain't a running quarterback. But
Steve Young got the fuck out that motherfucking pocket to
get it
back. John Elway.
You mixing up.
No, not as much, bro.
You mixing up a scrambler with a runner.
Bruh,
yeah, scramble is different from a runner.
Steve Young was the white version of like Randall Cunningham, bruh. Like, don't do that.
And even Randall Cunningham wasn't getting design runs like that. Neither was Warren Moon.
Steve Young was an elite mobile quarterback, bro.
Y'all mixing it up though. Mobile is scrambling and running is different. If I
think elusive.
That nigga's got 1,000 more rushing yards than that nigga, man.
Right, but
career wise, man.
Mahomes is elusive, but he moving to get the pass off. He don't really want to run.
Right, but what I'm saying, what makes Jaden Daniels different is the nigga has wheels. He can run design runs, but the nigga does throw the ball. He's closer to Lamar than anybody else. The nigga can.
No. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna talk about Jaden, man. Let's Mahomes.
Who career you think gonna last longer? A pocket passer?
We're gonna talk about that.
Or dude keep running. Who career you think gonna last longer? A pocket passer or somebody that keep running and taking hits?
Take care of your body. It's a lot of niggas who had long careers.
Pocket
running the ball though.
You can't.
Lamar's on year what?
I mean, he been lucky, man.
How many years did Michael Vick play?
Michael Vick ain't win nothing.
But how many years did he play?
I don't got the exact number.
But we can't say yet because a lot of niggas start riding the bench and shit.
It don't matter. Vick didn't win nothing. He ran good. He got a couple highlights.
He had some great playoff performances.
Then I say Dante Culpepper was a running quarterback. Low. I ain't gonna say he didn't have an arm, but he was scrambling too.
Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta look it back up. I just
hold on. Let me go back to a point.
I understand running quarterbacks, y'all, but I think
Let me go back to a point.
I'm talking about scramblers.
Let me go back to a point. From in the mid to late 90s, right? Mm-hmm. Having 1,000 more yards than another quarterback as a quarterback means that you were way more of a running quarterback than him. You trying to say that Steve Young only got 1,000 more yards than John Elway?
Touchdowns or something? Then I'm like, all right, I'm with you. Because he got way more rushing touchdowns. But
I agree with that though.
Like back in the 90s, bro. These
nigga, this is career, nigga.
The 2000s is around the time where the running quarterback, the design runs, and all of these this fancy new mechanics
I'm with
the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So in the 90s, having 1,000 more yards as a quarterback rushing is
in the night. I'm with you, brother.
Big
Yeah.
man.
But that's my point. In the
he right,
90s, if
he
a
right.
very, very scrambling, running quarterback, to y'all saying, has 4,000 and something yards, for just say 4,400 yards, right? Career wise, and he's a super scrambler, super running done quarterback in the 90s. And then the guy that I'm talking about has 3,400 fucking yards. I'm just saying, guys, that's the only reason why I'm comparing them to guys like him. Y'all acting like the niggas out the stratosphere. I'm talking about career wise, being down 1,000 yards. I don't think that puts him out the conversation. That's the only reason why I was correlating the career yards.
I think it does because of the time period.
How 1,000 fucking yards in
Yeah,
career?
but in the 90s, those were harder yards. They done changed the rules for the quarterbacks, helmet to helmet. All the rules wasn't in then. Like,
This is career. It's
Popping
not a
it.
season.
but I'm saying them was harder yards back then. The rules are a little softer now.
This
You can't
ain't
even touch the
5
quarterback.
years. Nigga, like that nigga got 1,000 over, like 200 a year more than him. Like, this is career in totality.
No, I see what you're saying. You got a good point.
But to y'all point or Bravo's point, it depends on how you will break down that 1,000 yards as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of fucking yards.
But like I said, I still ain't never
I'm
seen
not
a
trying
running
to
quarterback
baby
win a
yards.
Super Bowl though. I
You ain't never seen a rookie quarterback do what Jaden Daniels has done and be in the conference finals.
Here we go with Jaden Daniels. All right, to the last locked in and
Go ahead.
to the last locked in and luncheon topic, man. Canelo Alvarez entertaining Bud Crawford at 168. Now, what I want to know, man, from y'all, Canelo hints at fighting Bud Crawford at 168 with no hydration clause. Analyst question is, this fight benefits Bud? Does the fight benefits Canelo? Crawford's camp pushes back. Nothing but lack in size and advantage, meaning all of that big boy talk that Canelo talking. Their camp is basically saying we don't need no type of underdog status. We don't need no type of nothing. We with it. So what I want to know from y'all, right, is Canelo locked in, securing a legendary fight by moving up to people like B-Ball, now moving down to people like Bud. Did you see Bud trying to move up? Or is he lunching by wasting Cinco de Mayo and entertaining a smaller fighter that y'all may feel is not as competitive?
Because the people that's buying the pay-per-views are calling for it, that's what makes it the shit. So it's like, here's the thing, right? Nowadays, the undercard is going to also add to the excitement of the fight. So when the undercard is lit, it make the main event even more lit. So Canelo and Bud both locked in. I know some people say, "Oh, he ain't gonna get credit because Bud moving up." Bro, he gonna get credit. Y'all, whoever's saying that, they may not give him credit, but from a nigga like me, he gonna get credit if he beat Bud. But he's not. He gonna be sitting right there with Earl sitting. Bud locked in, bro. He a wrestler. Like, all that weight shit don't matter to wrestlers because they know how to position their body to move you. And if you think about it, everybody that has been in camp with Bud, they all talk about, yeah, he may look a certain way, bro, but he's strong. Like he moving heavyweights in the ring.
How do you think Bud looked? What was it? Did he move up? He moved up to 154, right?
Yeah, 154.
How do you
He
think?
looked good. He looked good against Madrimov, man. You see Madrimov face at the end of that. That boy bruised all up. Bro, stop it. We're not doing that.
He definitely bruised them all up, but it didn't look like the same Bud to me. It didn't look
Why?
like
Because Madrimov was doing 101
Right.
fakes before he threw.
Before we take it to the floor, what's your take, AJ? What's your take?
My bad.
AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, me specifically, I think that there is a level of risk on both sides. So I think either fighter deserves commitment and respect for taking on the fight, because Canelo is fighting somebody that's smaller. There's a risk there because Crawford is putting on the weight to move up, potentially be slower, and hoping that the power translates. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. And to go 12 rounds, if you got to go 12 rounds with that much weight on you and you're not used to carrying it in a fight, I'm not talking about how you walk on the street, but in a fight, you're not used to carrying that type of weight. Like, yeah, that's a huge thing if you're able to actually like come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Like the power distribution in that fight, I'm really curious to see how that would translate. Is Canelo going to be super strong, draining the weight, getting down to that weight? I still think he can make that comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, honestly, I would go Canelo in that fight. I want Crawford to win. I would want Crawford to win, but I think Canelo would take it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with AJ, man. I don't like them catch weight sometimes. So like you said, like Canelo losing weight, he gonna lose power, and Bud gaining weight. That's Bud. That's his main thing is speed. But that I don't know, man. That's what like sometimes when you're the A side, I don't know who you consider that. That's a whole nother question. Who the A side in this fight? But the A side should try to get the weight more to their advantage because you Crawford, his speed is his main attribute. So him gaining weight, I don't see him getting them combos off. And Canelo's already stronger. So
I think Canelo locked in. That catch weight a little bit tricky, man. I do think it's a little bit harder to lose the weight than it is to gain the weight. So I do like where the weight is at the moment in time. Was it 168?
Yep.
I do think Crawford is the more skilled fighter. Canelo's just comfortable at that, at that weight, even if he's coming down. So I do like Canelo in that bout. I think it's locked in as well.
Definitely taking this one to the floor.
Really?
Definitely.
I know you got it, Bravo. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking Mikey Garcia.
Because
That's a lot of weight.
I heard catch
For
weight.
me, Canelo might got so.
Down. Only person moving in weight right in this fight is gonna be Bud.
Right.
Canelo is 168. He only moved up to get his ass whooped by Bivol. So Canelo has nothing to do as far as the weight. Only person that has anything to do with the weight is gonna be Bud. But what do we know what Bud walking around on the street? Bud probably walking around 195.
Bravo, you know that's different, Bravo. You know that's different.
Right.
You know, because everybody on this podcast know what Tank look like walking around.
Right. So here's my thing. If I only got to cut 20 instead of 45 pounds this training camp, it's going to be a good 6 weeks. I could really get in the flow of doing a lot of work on it, whatever I want to work on, because I don't have to spend as much time draining my body. And the less you drain your body to make weight, the way more refreshed you're going to be in the ring. Look at Ryan Garcia. I don't give a fuck about that PED shit. He didn't drain his shit to come all the way down to 140. Them 3 extra pounds made him a little bit more. He was a little more faster in the ring because he didn't have to drain himself as much.
He also fought a nigga that was susceptible to that fucking left hook. He got hit over and over again.
If you watch the leaked sparring shit, you'll see that the sparring went the same way as the fight with Ryan and Devin. Right. Like he just kept catching him with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
But in this situation,
why is niggas acting like Ryan was some ass when he fought Tank?
We're not saying he was some ass. Tank was a different level fighter.
I'm about to say I'm definitely not acting like that. If you hear people acting like that, then they.
But I'm saying your casual clause came out on his shit.
Oh, I'm not denying none of that, but he was defensively inadequate to fight Tank.
A lot of them niggas come out on their shit with Tank.
That nigga does not know how to get his hands back up.
Yes, but Ryan was like one of the best looking niggas.
And Tank was a hard nigga to hit. He was hard to hit for real. And then literally all he did was time him. That's it. Like Tank's a different breed. Tank
took some hits to time him though.
Right though. Exactly. But he ate them motherfuckers.
But didn't Garcia had a dehydration clause too?
That's my point. So it's like
right. He looked like a different fighter. He looked. I mean, I think Rolly did. Started off good against Tank.
Same shit.
All of them did. All of them started off good against Tank.
But did Rolly have a rehydration clause?
I'm not sure about that fight. I don't think so. I'm not sure about that fight.
I just know that we was using an example of
Was that fight was if the fight was for the WBC? I don't remember when him and Tank fought, whether it was for the WBC or not. If it was WBC, always got a weight, a contracted weight, and a rehydration clause to an extent.
I think that shit was an exhibition.
Man, when he hit that nigga with the straight left after that nigga tried to throw the hook, I don't care if the nigga would have had the extra 10 pounds. He was going the fuck down. He put everything into that left hook. All his leverage was there.
So I'm just saying, how much?
And Ryan, you talking about when Tank hit him with the left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Ryan, the way he threw his punch, he kind of leaned. You know, he was leaning more into the punch. And like Tank this is where Tank don't get a lot of credit. I'm not necessarily a Tank fan, but Tank don't get a lot of credit for his boxing IQ and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? He knew you don't punch where the person's head is at. You punch where he's going. Where they going to. When you punch where they going to, the inertia from the impact of them coming towards you and your fist going towards you hit them in the right spot, they going to sleep.
And that nigga always leans forward after the left.
After that one. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, to me, gets credit. Now, where he lose me is when he get drunk and start talking like a motherfucker. Right. You know, basically, that's the problem with social media. You know, for a lot of these people, a lot of the shit they do behind closed doors. When I was younger, a lot of shit that motherfuckers would do, that shit wouldn't be on social media. So they could be racist in their backyard and say some little racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Or make racist shit.
What, like, to get back to the point though, bro? Yeah, what makes you think? Like what? Why are you confident about?
Because his fast styles of boxing, right? And Bud is two of them. Bud is he is a counter puncher by nature, but he is also a boxer puncher. You feel me? His ring IQ is immaculate. Like,
can you tell us the 5 styles?
Yeah, hold on, I got you right here in the note. Boxer puncher, counter puncher, brawler. The last two is always like.
I ain't trying to stop you. Go ahead about your blood point then. Just go ahead with the blood point. My bad.
Yeah, no. But see, but he got Canelo is pretty much he not really a counter puncher for real. He more so is a brawler.
I disagree.
I don't know why. Go ahead.
So
he like a fighter brawler type of.
So I mean, I think it depends on the opponent. Because there's plenty of times, like especially like Gennady when he's on the back foot, where a lot of that shit is jab, left hook to the body, counter punches. Like, and with that left hook to the body, like that shit is all timing and skill, bro. That is not brawler type shit. That is hitting you at a specific point to take your motherfucking wind away. Like that's
I think both of you.
He's got great footwork. He moves his hips. Like that nigga's not just a brawler, bro.
I think both of y'all right. I think both of y'all right.
Bud IQ was a lot.
I don't think he got great footwork. I think he got solid footwork because if he,
after the Floyd fight, his fucking footwork
it got better, but it's not. I don't think it's great
at his size.
I don't think it's great. What did Bivol do to him? All footwork.
Bivol's a big motherfucker too.
He's strong.
Bivol, we both know what happened.
Listen, watch. Canelo went up from 68 to 75 and got out boxed. Buzz coming up right now, currently from 54, but he really technically coming up from 47 because he had one fight at 54 versus Madrimov.
They fought at light heavyweight, right?
They fought at 75, yeah.
75, right.
Yeah. Canelo and Bivol fought at 75.
But 168 coming up way more really his weight either.
If he fought Madrimov his last fight at 154, that nigga at 154.
Okay, well, anyway, 54 to 68 is still a bigger jump than 68 to 75. You know what I'm saying? The point being, you're gonna watch everybody's smaller. Bro, they said Bud was the smaller man was slow, bro.
Canelo is slow and small as shit at 175.
Right, and Canelo is slow. And is going to be...
He's natural 160. His best fight weight right now
is 68. I think 68. I think he
68 be pushing it with this nigga.
You think so?
Yes.
I think
because the power is less than that 68.
Because he really not stopping nobody at 68.
That's what I'm saying. 160
You know what
is
I'm
the
saying?
that it's 160.
Regardless of what stoppages he do have at 68, he really not stopping him for real. It's just like
They really should fight at 160.
if they do that, that's gonna be even better for Bud.
I agree.
He's gonna drop Canelo
But
multiple times.
I think that's I don't know because he wasn't dropping the nigga he just fought.
Yeah, because
it's a better fight at 160.
He was doing a lot of foot fainting. They had to restart position and shit. Like Bud not about to just try to knock you out because we want.
But at 147, he'd have caught that nigga.
He's too strong, bro. He's too strong at 47. That's why he stopped his last 11 opponents before Madrimov because he's too strong at 47. Them dudes is too little for him. That's why I say Tank better stay far away from Bud. He will break that nigga's soul.
He's not too strong for
168. I don't know if that's gonna happen at 168.
I understand that, and I'm okay with anybody that has Canelo winning.
If he stays at 154, you think he got stoppages in his future? If he stay at 154, you think he got stoppages in his future?
Absolutely.
I do too against certain opponents. Yeah.
If he stay at 54, Charlo is technically the WBC champion in recess, which means that while you're on your hiatus or your break, you are the mandatory challenger once you decide to resurface and put yourself back in the game. Like Charlo been on his little socials showing he been hitting pads with his father recently and everything. So he might be looking to make a 2025 comeback. And if he do, you know what I'm saying, he might get a little warm-up jump, and then he go in there and he going to fight for a title, regardless who's the WBC champion at the time. So, yes, he will stop Charlo, because him and Charlo had words, and with Bud is one of them, he one of them old school dudes. We got words, like, we might as well just get in the ring and settle it, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he's a wrestler, so he's strong. So that 68 is going to be a problem for him, I promise you. Listen. I'm not gonna tell nobody bet their money on Bud, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put some money on Bud. I'm not putting no thousands of dollars in. Put my little $5, $10 on Bud, get my little $20 return, and I'm gonna be happy and go buy me a nice little 7-Eleven coffee with my win.
He need to be at that weight, training at that weight. He needs a long run.
Oh, he already doing that. I think around May.
He better be 168 now.
No. He's probably like 185 right now. You know, boxers don't talk about how much they
walk around. Yeah.
And the walk around weight is different than your fight weight, of course. But I think, to be honest, as far as like natural, I think naturally Bud is a 54 to 60 fighter, naturally, because he's too strong for 47.
So quick take from the panel.
Yeah.
Who would y'all got taking that fight at 168? No hydration.
I'll let y'all go first because I'm Bud.
I got Canelo.
Yeah,
I don't pick against Canelo too much.
Yeah, I take Canelo.
I ain't mad at nobody to pick Canelo. I think it's.
Is that 3-1 Canelo?
Yes.
Bigger fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got, 5?
168.
At 168 with no rehydration.
Bud scared me at 154, man. It's like
right.
I don't know why y'all didn't see his knees buckle. Y'all ain't see none of that.
Yeah, but
everybody claimed he was getting touched, but y'all ain't see his knees buckle. Y'all ain't see him run from nothing. Starting round 8, he started stepping to that young man whippersnapper, bruh. And Bud was trying to step to him. He was trying to stop him. But dude,
that's my point. That's what Canelo is. Canelo, not no disrespect.
Canelo, not that nigga, bro.
But I'm just saying, Canelo got that type of chin where Bud gonna be trying to stop a nigga. And nigga ain't never got
Bud not trying to stop him with no punches to his mouth.
So that's for one. But also Canelo got cracked, man. So it's just like it's just like when that shit ain't going, and then Curd Top is cracking your shit back.
And he like to rumble, and you know the nigga.
Hear me out real quick, right?
Rumbling with your ass.
Hear me out real quick, right? We watched the Floyd versus Canelo. We've watched the Bivol versus Canelo, right? What did Canelo have a problem with? He had a problem with similar things in those two fights. Is that strong ass jab to the body stopping him in his tracks? When Canelo can't move forward, he's having a difficult time. Listen, you can say what you want about whatever fight you want to go to, but Canelo is not a great fighter on the back foot. Canelo is great.
What you got? You disagree?
No, he fought Mayweather. You can't. He was young, man. He 20 times better.
He was never on the back foot in that fight.
He 20 times better than when he fought Mayweather. Mayweather, he was a young boy. He was 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, he had 30 fights over 60 over 75, 80 rounds of boxing at that point, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you agree he's a way better fighter than he was then, right?
Absolutely, of course, 100%. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's why I wasn't comparing the Floyd joint. He was kind of.
I can't compare the Floyd joint because that was the first time he fought a fighter who was seriously effective backing up.
Lara has some real
Floyd
on him, huh?
The Floyd.
Oh, Floyd
fight was the first time he fought an elite. Canelo versus Floyd. That was the first time that Canelo
they moved him way too fast.
Who could fight off the back foot. That nigga would
Lara can fight off the back foot. Lara is elite. We're not gonna do that.
But not like Floyd, because Floyd can throw that straight right. Like the lead right hand.
Like the same. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not about to say that we're not gonna say that Lara was not elite. Floyd was Floyd, bro. Like,
right.
You know, some people I'm not a Floyd fan, trust me, I'm not. But some people,
and I agree. I think Lara beat that nigga, but I think Lara beat that nigga too.
See what I respect.
So do y'all think Bud jumping into that weight too fast? Like should he take a warm up fight before he take a?
He is going to take a one.
Canelo.
Yeah.
All right, because I think he should take a warm up at that weight.
And I think
he need another fight at 154.
That was my point at Cinco de Mayo, Bravo. He let Canelo rush him at Cinco de Mayo. He tripping.
No, he's not gonna run. Nah. It's gonna be September at the earliest. They're not gonna do it. Cause see,
don't chase that bag. Like, relax, B.
No.
But he may be prepared for it. Who knows?
I think he is prepared for it. But
he needs to take at least one fight at 160.
One of them. What you call them? Middleweight, 100. I think he can fight
160.
Right. I think he can fight somebody at 60 as like his warm up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
That nigga better fight a champion.
Huh?
Nigga better fight a champion.
I mean, if you look, to be honest, if you ask me, I think he should fight at 68, and I think he should fight the William Skull nigga. I think he should fight him and let Canelo get his warm up with somebody else, running back with somebody else, or you know what I'm saying? Because the William Skull nigga, he not like no amazingly great dude. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be some good work at 68. It'll have a belt. It'll give him more. Because I'm not delusional. By no means is Bud the A side in this fight. We know Bud the B side in this fight. Canelo is Canelo. Like Canelo is like Floyd, not fighting style, but in the sense of him, Floyd, Tank. Those are the more recent names. It's like Manny Pacquiao. When you hear that name, you know it's gonna be a lot of boxing fans and a lot of casuals that's gonna tune into those names.
Right.
So we not pretend like Bud not the B side. And he's coming up to fight Canelo, bro. When he does this, bro, he's gonna be a top 5 boxer of all time. He don't have to stop Canelo. I see it 12 rounds.
Do you think before we move on, you think Bud could beat Lara?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, Bud is locked for trying. It's no money nowhere else.
Think he should try to fight Lara for a tune-up to fight Canelo?
No, because what they're gonna say about Lara is Lara's too old. Just like they giving Madrimov. Oh, Madrimov, he was too inexperienced. He only had 12 professional fights, but he had like 300 some amateur fights.
I would fight if the nigga's willing to come back and fight. I would fight Triple G.
I think Triple G done, bro.
It's a young nigga. I can't pronounce his name. He's 16-0. He got 2 belts at middleweight.
At middleweight?
Yeah.
At 160?
Who? Janabek? You talking about
IBF?
You talking about Janabek?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, Janabek's serious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he could beat Bud, but he's serious.
Why not fight him? He inexperienced.
I mean,
inexperienced with 2 belts.
I wouldn't mind it, right? But like I said, I prefer him to go to 68.
Straight to 168.
I think I want him to show y'all that he can get in there with a 68 and not get stopped. That's all I want him to show
I'd
y'all.
rather him say
Put some
fuck
respect
us.
on my man Bud before he get in there with Nello.
I'd rather him say fuck us and gradually move up. Fuck what we think.
Correct.
But
That
like
was
fight a nigga at the next level, and then because the 154 was not niggas was not fucking convinced with the last fight at
it wasn't, man.
154. So go to 160, beat a nigga bigger than the nigga who you just fought,
Yeah.
and gradually move your way to fuck up.
I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all. But we gonna move on, man. That was definitely some hot takes, man. Y'all went crazy. But now we're going to views from the crew. This is where we get topics from the panel list. They send them in, and we get topics from the viewers, people from Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, from the comments. So, of course, a lot of hometown people tune into the show. The first topic of views from the crew is, of course, about Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson. So Jaden Daniels, man, led the Commanders past Tampa Bay and Detroit Lions, man, his rookie year. So we're going to have to compare how prominent is his rookie year compared to other quarterbacks who had stellar rookie years. And my good man Lamar Jackson, man, is he destined to be the James Harden of the NFL, man? Or is he going to finally find some type of success in the postseason to get him some type of hardware? So who's the biggest story right now, man? Jaden Daniels' playoff impact or Lamar having to recoup and losing even with a stellar Derrick Henry?
Daniels the biggest story right now as a rookie. I mean, he showed a lot of poise in that. Like I've seen a lot of rookies who was athletic and moving off emotions or whatever. But his skill set and he seems seasoned a little bit to be a rookie. And the thing with Lamar Jackson, I ain't taking nothing away from him, but he was a part of that loss. Like he dropped the ball. Like it'd be different if the team let him down or whatever. But Lamar Jackson, I know it's a team sport, but he had a couple crucial turnovers that was just on him. So I'm going with Daniels, the biggest story right now.
Daniels definitely the biggest story. He damn near one game out of the Super Bowl. He got to be the biggest story. Shit. Even more on top of that, fucking Lamar haven't even been this far yet. So Daniels is definitely the biggest story right now. Lamar right now, as far as him gearing up for next season, I feel like this is the same story every year, him gearing up for next season. Thing is, Derrick Henry is definitely getting older, and he's been taking a lot of punishment throughout the years as well. I don't want us to forget about that punishment he's been taking in Tennessee, and then of course how many touches he got this year, and how much mileage he got on this year on his legs this year also. So I also see Derrick Henry slowing down at some point in time. Like we don't have, as a Ravens fan, you don't have time to keep saying next year we can get it done, and next year we can get it done. So Jaden Daniels is the biggest story at this moment.
Oh yeah, clearly JD5 is definitely the biggest story. And if we even look back to Lamar's rookie season, yeah, he made the playoffs, but he didn't win his first game. He fumbled the ball. I think he fumbled the ball and threw a pick that game. Like his playoffs is riddled with turnovers. If he don't stop turning the ball over, he ain't never making it to the big dance. And like Cooley said, that young boy JD5, boy, he looked like he been here before. Calm, cool, collected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he have a little issues every now and then about not getting down properly, taking some of them hits that he don't need to take. But I ain't never seen him rattled. And the lights, and I always tell people, like when I be talking about any sport, the lights is the biggest, the brightest, in the playoffs and the championship. And if you can't get it done in those realms, then you just a good solid player. You ain't elite.
I agree. I think Jaden Daniels has definitely shown that he's a poised quarterback beyond his years. I think there's only been two other quarterbacks. I know one of them is. There's only been two other quarterbacks that won 2 games in their rookie season. So that alone is a feat, that you have to take into account. I wish that Lamar would have had Zay Flowers as a security blanket, someone who he could throw the ball on short, intermediate routes and get yards after the catch. I think that was a big loss not having him in the game. He's turned the ball over in the playoffs, so that's nothing new. So I think it's definitely Jaden Daniels because this is something new. It's something that we haven't seen before. and he could potentially go to the Super Bowl as a rookie.
So he could potentially go to the Super Bowl. So it's sold up with Philadelphia, huh? But did we not see other rookie quarterbacks make it to the championship game?
We had two. I believe it was two rookie quarterbacks that made it to the championship game.
I think it was more than two rookie quarterbacks.
We can look it up.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's for sure more than two rookie quarterbacks. But even with that being said,
ain't no rookie ever made the Super Bowl. Not starting.
Starting the Super Bowl?
No rookie made it to the Super Bowl. There was a starter. Now, you muted, Dre. But
my bad. I thought Ben was a starter when he made it.
Yeah, but he wasn't a rookie, right?
Ben was a rookie, but they lost though.
Yeah, how about this? Oh, okay.
So was the question made it to the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl as a rookie? What was the question?
Made it.
No, I don't think nobody. I don't think was Ben the starter his whole rookie season.
Conference finals.
Yeah. Ben made it as a rookie, but they lost though.
You are correct, Ant.
I was about to say it's a whole list of them.
Sean King, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, and Brock Purdy.
I was about to say I named them the last episode. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to be patient because Mark Sanchez.
I knew Mark Sanchez and Joe Flacco. I forgot about Ben Roethlisberger. But yeah,
Brock Purdy got all of that love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why a lot of that scrutiny came from that Cam comment about being what he called him
Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. Ben Roethlisberger, they ain't make it to the Super Bowl his rookie year. They lost to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game.
I thought I thought he lost his rookie year in the Super Bowl.
Nah. The Steelers lost to the New England Patriots in the AFC title game.
They won the next year.
Yeah, maybe it was his next year. I don't know. Nah, hell nah.
Roethlisberger made
he ain't make it to the Super Bowl. His Super Bowl was 06. He was drafted with 03, 04.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he wasn't a rookie when he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was drafted.
He was with Ben Roethlisberger was the youngest quarterback. He became the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
But he lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I mean, AFC title game. They ain't make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, none has ever been to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ain't no. I as long as I know.
So your boy is one game, man. He one game away.
One game away.
Yeah. And the Eagles not having Nakobe Dean in that middle is a really good plus for him. Because you look at Nakobe Dean is their second leading tackler. Aiden Hutchinson was Detroit.
But we didn't see Carter in either one of the two games that we played him.
What about Weather? Do y'all think Weather is the issue?
He wasn't in none of y'all two games? He gonna be a problem for y'all, especially with that guard. Did y'all got this out? That guard being out, and Jalen Carter is that.
We're gonna have to double team him every play.
So no weather issues.
It'll be cold, but no snow.
I know.
They coming from Florida.
They coming
from don't Detroit got a dome, I meant. They coming from
but they're
a
gonna
dome
outside in DC.
They coming from a dome and then they coming from Florida.
They play in Landover. They play in the cold.
They
I don't care about where they practice at.
I said they play in Landover.
We got the same weather.
We in Landover.
Got the same weather.
I thought they play in Philly. They don't play in no Landover.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Washington plays in Landover, so this time of year they're not. This time of year they normally sit at home,
nigga. Yes, exactly.
Philly and Landover is different weather, but no, there's not gonna be no issues because they can run the ball.
And it's not by much. They're practicing basically in the same weather that they're gonna play in next week.
Under them lights, man, is different. The last two historic games under them lights in a dome.
Has he not been under the lights this whole playoffs?
Hear me out, okay? In a dome and in Florida. That's all I'm asking. If y'all don't believe it, but let's not act like that's not gonna be a factor. We seeing niggas drop. We seeing niggas like Baltimore. Niggas drop the ball. Niggas they not the only niggas. Niggas from the Rams dropping the ball. We watching.
It was snowing, right? It was snowing.
And where's the Commanders meant to play, guys?
I see. I know what you're saying. And yes, the weather. If it snows, it's gonna play a factor.
Where did the Rams just play at, guys? That's all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. If there's snow, it's going to be a little bit of a factor. It's not going to be much of a factor because they can run the ball.
Let's get a
When
little
you
bit
have
of a
those
factor.
bad
I can
weather
live with a little bit of a
situations,
factor. Hey,
So y'all not scared of y'all having, like, y'all played them twice this season. Y'all lost the first time. The second time, Jalen Hurts got injured. But on top of that, y'all have four turnovers that they only turned into 6 points. Is that not a problem for y'all? You understand this. Jalen Hurts is going to be playing this game. Y'all can't afford to have 4 turnovers and think he's not going to turn that into points. And him and Saquon. It can get dangerous for y'all in Philly. I need y'all to understand.
We seen Saquon in that snow. We seen Saquon in that snow.
So
I'm staying out of this. I'm staying out of this response because he said y'all, and I'm not a Redskins fan.
So
Washington Commander fan.
I'm gonna look at. So, do you seriously think that we taking? Do you seriously think that we taking them lightly?
Oh no, but like, I don't think y'all took them lightly all season.
Like, so we haven't taken anybody who we played lightly. We know that we barely won that game with a backup quarterback.
Correct.
You feel me? So, and Jaden Daniels don't turn the ball over like that, bro. So if we had a game like that the last time, we looking to correct that shit. And so far in the playoffs, he ain't turned the ball over.
Young boy get hit in that weather. What you think he gonna do? He get hit in that weather, cool.
But weather, that crowd. I don't think Philly weather that different from ours. I understand you start getting further up New York, you start getting to Buffalo, New York. But Philly, Baltimore, our weather maybe a couple degrees different. Philly weather about the same as ours.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's
Man,
what I'm saying.
I just feel like
that's what Captain Bob was saying. Like they play
the pressure of y'all trying to get somewhere that y'all never been before compared to Philly. Philly has.
Hold on, wait.
Eagles got way more pressure than we got.
What you mean? They never been there before? I don't say what you mean.
Well, I'm saying like recently. You get what I'm saying? Like that particular team.
The team
that particular team under the bright lights in Philly. Trying to get over the hump to get to the Super Bowl.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you a question before you go, AJ. Hey, how many of us non-Washington Commanders fans picked Washington to beat Jared Goff in Detroit? I had Detroit going to the Super Bowl.
I
bet with them. I bet my.
Can I say this one thing about the weather before we move on? Because y'all keep trying to spank my weather shit. Man. The niggas ain't playing DC under the lights in over a month.
Right.
So all of that, the weather is this and that. They ain't playing DC over a month under the lights.
We played in Philly.
Not over a month. No, y'all did not, nigga.
When was the last game?
The last game y'all played here was Atlanta. Y'all played in Texas.
So we've been on the road.
I'm with 100% with you with what you saying. I'm 100% with you with what you saying that the weather will play a bit of a factor, right? But if it's not snowing, it's not going to affect them as much as you think. If it snows, it may have a little bit of an effect, right? But I think because Washington actually can run the ball, and with Nakobe Dean being out, they're gonna have to heavily depend on Jalen Carter to get push up that middle. Which
I
think that's what got me saying that it's probably gonna be Philly, Kansas City in the Super Bowl because they got an injury on their front. The game of football is won at the line of scrimmage. I don't give a fuck what the temperature is.
One team got a better running game than the other team.
Facts.
We're not denying that.
I don't disagree with none of that. Like they have a better team. Period. They are built to win a Super Bowl. Who do you think has more pressure? The team that needs to win this year.
In this game,
or the team that nobody thought was going to win.
They both got the same pressure this year.
Bullshit.
Nah, Washington playing with house money, bro.
We playing with
nobody picking them to beat
already good. Like
the Eagles got a lot of pressure too, bro.
Shit.
A ton of pressure, bro.
The pressure on Philly because
it's no
Philly
pressure.
supposed to win.
It's no pressure. We wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a lot of pressure.
I can't believe a Cowboys
because the Eagles have been there and they lost when they got to the Super Bowl. It's mad pressure for them to get right back to where they was at. You don't get this opportunity. You don't get this opportunity so soon to try to get to the Super Bowl, bro.
Drake, how much
they're one game out of the Super Bowl.
How much cap space they got? How much cap space they got? They spent the money to be here.
That's cool.
Philly.
We got
And-
$50 million in cap space just sitting.
Hey,
Yeah,
but their
y'all
money
gonna
is
do that
paying
next year.
off. Saquon is,
Right,
like
but
this.
that's my point.
I was going
We
to
are
say
in the
that.
same position they are,
Yeah.
and we had no idea we was gonna be here.
Nah, you make a great point because, hey, it ain't a nigga in the world that ain't gonna want to play with JD5 after this season.
Come on.
So,
Hey,
they got
it's some
and
running
they got
backs
the
out
money.
there.
They got the
It's some
money
running
to
backs
play.
out there.
We got niggas on 1-year contracts and shit. Like, this is not. We playing with house money. Nobody
Hey,
picked us.
y'all
to
know who
be.
kicking themselves in the ass right now?
The Giants.
Young.
Who you said?
Fucking. Huh?
Who you said?
He
Who you
went
said?
down
Chase
New
Young.
Orleans.
Chase Young.
He went down. He
Oh,
left Washington. Went down New Orleans or something. And he over
Nah,
there.
I think the Giants they got it.
Yeah, the
No,
Giants.
because they
bro.
fucked up.
Like,
They fucked up all
Giants
the
is sick right now.
Giants
And it was
fucked up.
documented. Like it being documented just was so bad, man. Even the nigga kids was telling them, like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga kids had to tell them, like when you see it documented where the nigga kid told them, bro, pick Jaden Daniels. When niggas was telling them, hey man, if he land in Philly, I'm gonna be devastated. Like all of the true things happen to New York. You know what I'm saying? JD5 comes into the conference. Saquon lands in the conference. And these niggas is in the NFC Championship. And New York got to watch from one of the worst seasons ever. Like, gee, we let it all slip through. Neighbors, I rock with Neighbors, though. But
Yeah, I think he got a shitty deal. He got
yeah,
that big
man.
cruise
He
deal.
was too nice to land there, man.
with no quarterback.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ.
But Hurts
But I
loving
just
Barkley,
disagree.
though.
I think all of the
Yeah,
pressure
he is.
for real is on the team that should be winning.
Yeah.
The team that should go to the Super Bowl. Which
I
is
think
Philly.
I think majority agree there because, like I said, y'all playing with house money, bruh. Nobody picked y'all to beat Detroit, not even me. Although I bet money with y'all, I didn't pick y'all to win. I just like fuck it. See,
I
Jaden
did
Daniels
mention.
Jaden Daniels in the conference finals before Dak Prescott.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And yo, I did mention
85 is levels above Dak Prescott.
I definitely did not.
I don't know why that was relevant.
I definitely
I
didn't
had to
think
do
the
it. I'm so
Lions was
sorry.
going to beat them, bro.
Just
You
because
didn't
you
think the
like
Lions
to
was
cut
gonna
me off.
I didn't think the Lions was going to beat them at all. My thing, but I will say this: I did not have the Lions going to the Super Bowl. I did say Jared Goff was going to choke somewhere in the playoffs.
Right.
I just didn't think it was going to be against the Commanders.
Yeah, the week leading up to the game, bro, I started putting pieces together, and I said it last week. I was like, bro, that little young nigga gonna go out there and shock the world, bro. I was like, they don't have Aiden Hutchinson on their line, and a lot of times you're gonna hear me say that the game of football is won at the line of scrimmage, period, point blank. Which is why I think it's gonna be hard for Washington this week because Philly got one of the best lines and O lines in this game, bro.
And y'all thought I was crazy when I was mentioning them Justin Herbert, Sam Donalds, who you just say, who's the third one? Sam
Jared
Donald,
Goff.
Justin Herbert, and Jared Goff. Where I was like, man, them niggas is flash in the pans, man. Like, and Matthew Stafford. Like,
Shit,
I ain't believing
Matt
none of
Stafford
that
was
shit.
good for a very long time on a very shitty team, so
I
I
ain't
don't know.
believing none of that
So is
shit.
This
Josh
is
Allen.
Hey, this is a statement game for the Eagles
He
too,
gonna get his ass
because
out of here.
everybody think that Jalen Hurts got injured last year. He a little banged up. So this is also a statement game for the Eagles. The Eagles actually got to come out and punch y'all in the mouth.
Like, think about it. Everybody banged up at this time of year, though.
That's the truth, but they highlighting it with Jalen Hurts.
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
I see what you're saying.
Like,
Yeah, no, they giving.
yeah.
They
He has to go. He has to come out there to show that he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? He has to put on the performance as if he's healthy. He got
the best way for him to stay healthy. Turn around, hand that bad boy off the 2-6 and let him get the burp.
I think
that's true.
I'm gonna say it on here. I think we win this game.
Who was the quarterback in 18 and 21?
For who?
For the Rams when they went to the Super Bowl.
Jared Goff.
It was Jared Goff?
No.
Jared Goff went when they went to one of the Super Bowls.
It was one of them niggas I named though.
No,
Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl with them.
It was Jared Goff. Jared Goff definitely went to one, and Matthew Stafford
And then
went
it
to
was
one.
Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
I'm about to say Stafford is the one that. Oh, you said that won it?
Or that went. He said that.
Oh yeah, who won?
Stafford won.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Stafford
fair
won.
point.
Yeah,
Oh,
that shit is
yo,
over.
last thing, y'all don't think there's any tension with AJ Brown? You got him reading the book one week. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't think ain't nothing there with that? He ain't been getting the ball like that. Y'all know
All,
AJ Brown a diva for real.
all,
So
all,
y'all,
all number one receivers are prima donnas, bro. They are.
yeah,
They all prima donnas, bro.
I definitely think it's more there than what people highlighting.
Think
Yeah,
about it,
me
right?
too.
It ain't too many super elite wide receivers that been
Don't want the
like
ball all the time.
right. That too. They
And
been
shit, honestly, Deontay Smith, his numbers been looking better than AJ Brown's over the last couple
he
weeks.
Devontae.
lead the Eagles in playoff receiving yards.
Hey, sneaky player in this game. I want y'all to watch. Jahan Dotson.
Oh, because he coming back to Philly one more time. Yeah.
In the
Nah,
slot.
I think it's Austin Eckler, bro. If he could pick up that block on third down and
Yes.
y'all can convert some of them third downs, I think Austin Eckler, but I think he's too little for Jalen Carter.
You mean on fourth down, nigga? We going for it regardless.
Nah, fourth down, y'all ain't gonna need him to pick up the block. You're gonna need him to catch that screen pass on 4th and 1 or 4th
So
and 3.
so to recap it, everybody but I think Dre got faith that JD5 going to the Super Bowl.
No, I think everybody got the Eagles except for me.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody got the Eagles?
Yeah, I'm picking the Eagles. I'm gonna bet with Washington, but I'm picking the Eagles for sure. Absolutely.
Now with Lamar, is he the James Harden or do y'all see success in his future?
I
He
see
the Jimmy
success.
Butler.
I definitely think he the I definitely think he a Dan Marino.
I think he'll get it done eventually.
You think
I
he?
think he a
I
Dan
don't
Marino,
think he's
bro.
gonna get it done.
I think
I
he
don't
get
I
it
think
think
done.
so.
Joe Burrow will get back there before Lamar get back.
I agree.
I think Lamar will get there eventually. I think he'll
I
get a
don't
Super
think so. I don't think Josh Allen gonna get there neither. I
Bowl. I
want to
think
see it.
Josh Allen is getting there next week. I got the Bills beating Kansas City
Yeah, nah.
this
Same
week.
old Josh Allen. I'm telling you.
We're not
He
gonna get
gonna
these
choke,
Super,
man.
Yes,
not gonna
sir.
get these Super Bowl
Yeah,
predictions yet, but we're gonna move on the basketball. So topic 2, man. Brandon Jennings and Jason Tatum. So in the Gills Arena podcast, Brandon Jennings called Jason Tatum the softest Boston superstar of all time. And he also questioned if Jason Tatum should be in the top 5. Jason Tatum clapped back with a Instagram post quoting softest player of all time. Brandon Jennings clapped back saying, "We'll win the Finals MVP or win an MVP." I want to know: are ex players justified in criticizing stars? Because we went from ex players challenging the critics and the Stephen A. Smiths and the Skip Baylesses, and they felt like ex players should be able to comment and be analysts on their perceived sport. But now that a lot of these players take up the space, a lot of them are talking their trash and getting busy. Do y'all feel like, for one, do Brandon Jennings have a valid point? And two, are some of these ex-players that are analysts out of pocket because some of them ain't even achieving some of the accolades while they was in the league, and they be really hard on these upcoming players that are in the current league they was in?
Nah, homie ain't got the right to be saying what he's saying. It's just coming from the wrong source. Now, is he right? He right, but it's coming from the wrong source. I definitely think, but at the same time, I want to mention this as well, that it's only highlighted that he's soft because he doesn't have any real dogs on his team that can overshadow you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's brung to light because he doesn't have dogs on his team. If you're looking at any past team or Celtics, any past Celtics teams that had a star, they at least had dogs around them. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, if it was a Kendrick Perkins or a Kevin Garnett, I understand this. Ray Allen, he's just a soft. But we didn't highlight it because he had Rondo and Kevin Garnett and Kendrick Perkins, people that was going bang for him and go to war for him. This Celtics team don't have anybody of that caliber, which is cool. Like, kiss the ring, bro. He won a championship. It's working for them.
Ooh, damn, Dre. I agree with you all night, but to not Drew Holiday's a dog, man. Like when you say dog, you talking about a big man because Jalen Brown's a dog, Drew Holiday's a dog, Derek White's a dog. But I think Tatum is just a finesse player. Like Durant, certain players is just not physical, but they get it done, man. He's just a finesse player. And to Ant's other point, I think some of the older guys, their mind hasn't changed to the newer game. The new NBA is softer. You know, they come down, shoot a three on the fast break. The game has changed. So I do agree with Dre. Jennings, he doesn't have the right to say that. He wasn't nowhere near the player that Tatum was. But Tatum right now, top 5, maybe in the NBA right now. Call him soft or not, he get it done, man. He's just not a physical player. So if you're looking for him to bang that's just not his game.
Yeah. To call him soft is kind of insane, right? Because we know it's from a place of hate. Because like Cooley said, Brandon Jennings couldn't hold a torch, a candle, a match, nothing. He couldn't hold nothing to Jason Tatum's game. And like he said, he do got dogs. Jaylen Brown is a dog. Drew Holiday is a dog. You want them the people that's gonna ride for you. I don't think Ray Allen was soft. I forgot who said that, but I don't think Ray Allen was no soft ass player. You look at Ray nah. I don't think Tatum's soft neither. I just think like Cooley said, he's more of a finesse. He's more of a skill based, footwork based. He not LeBron. He's not trying to run you over. He not Giannis. He not trying to run you over. But Brandon Jennings, he has no right to say that shit because he was nothing compared to Jason Tatum.
Bro, Luncher, how you the softest nigga on the podcast calling another nigga soft?
Hey, go ahead.
Look at the niggas who on the podcast with him right now. Like Gilbert Arenas going to the paint every play, getting fouled. Kenyon Martin, don't even gotta fucking talk about it. Rashad McCants, another nigga, too physical. And then Brandon Jennings. Shut the fuck up. Like, nah, you lunching, bro. He lunching. Like, literally soft, had a couple good seasons, streaky, wasn't even consistent. Like, you have no right to even speak Jason Tatum name out your mouth. Like, you lucky to be on the podcast. What else are you doing? Like, nah, he definitely lunching.
We all agree with him being with him tripping. Like we definitely are one accord with that. But what he's saying is compared to past Celtics teams, he's soft compared to those teams. My thing is compared to the superstars. My thing is like I get what y'all saying as far as like, you know, like hard fouls or however it gotta go. But he's quiet, bro. He's not chippy whatsoever. Like he's not gonna back and forth talk with nobody. Now it works for him. I get it. My thing is Ray Allen was the same way. He's not gonna sit there and go back and forth with nobody, get chippy with him and get crazy. But he had
Ray Allen will though. But
he had
Ray Allen. We forget about Ray Allen in Seattle.
In Seattle,
Ray Allen in Milwaukee. Oh no,
agreed.
No.
Yeah. Even though it wasn't nothing.
What about Ray Allen in
Boston? What I'm saying?
Ray Allen didn't have to do nothing because he had a Kendrick Perkins, he had a Rondo, he had a Garnett.
Even the stuff that Tatum doing this year, he wasn't doing before. All that when he be dunking and be you know what I'm saying, talking to the crowd and all that, he was not doing none of that before.
Right, because he got dogs around him. Is bringing that dog out of him.
I don't want to say that, bro, because I don't see nobody over there getting chippy except Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown will go back and forth with you if need be.
Holiday.
Drew Holiday, a dog, man.
Drew Holiday, he a dog defensively, but he quiet too. He don't chirp. You know what I'm saying? Drew Holiday don't chirp with nobody.
Talking this shit out there on that court, bro.
He was a better.
You
don't gotta talk to be a dog either.
You don't think Drew
That's
Holiday?
a fact. That's a fact. But what they saying, of course, they throw him being light skinned
out there. You know the dogs that bark the most ain't the ones that's gonna bite you the worst.
But we also had
the truth.
You don't think it was an upgrade, Drew Holiday? You don't think it was an upgrade from they got rid of who they got? Marcus Smart. You don't think
they don't win the championship without?
But y'all don't agree. Listen, it's working. Listen, with them saying that he's soft, it is what it is. Like they got a championship, it's working for them. So I don't care if the boy's soft or not. My thing is, I'm just comparing them to past Celtics teams. Past Celtics teams had a bully. All of them had a bully on their team. This Celtics team does not have a bully at all. And nobody's out there bullying nobody on this Celtics team.
But what teams have bullies though?
Right, most of these teams don't have bullies no more.
Like I would say, besides Green, Green.
Detroit got a bully over there right now. Golden State got a bully over there.
Who?
Detroit got a bully over there right now.
Houston got a bully,
but they ain't going nowhere though.
The Grizzlies got a bully.
Yeah, you need. I feel like I hear what you say that you ain't going nowhere, but history shows that and it's nothing wrong with having
When we
a
say bully,
horse
what
great.
we mean by
You
bully?
know what I'm saying?
Denver got
Like,
a bully.
What we mean by bully? Because Denver is a bunch
Spurs got
of
a bully.
Denver's a bunch of cupcakes over there with a lot of skill.
What? Russell Westbrook? Are you crazy?
Oh my bad. Oh no, Russell.
Are you
Russell.
crazy?
No.
Steve, you ain't seen what Russ been doing?
No, wait, my bad. I forgot about Russ. I'm sorry. He
Oh,
wasn't on the roster last year.
it's a new Denver in town.
He wasn't on the roster last year. My bad. He wasn't on the roster last year for sure.
It's a new Denver in
Right.
town, bro.
He knew in town.
Yeah, but the game
think-
got faster now, man. Them bullies, man, they not needed no more. The game done got faster now, like the strong power forwards and the banging. It's up and down now, so the bully don't even get the bully that much, man. The game is speeded up a little bit, and the game outside the perimeter more than in the paint. So
And,
who
and that's
really
why
be a bully?
Draymond, to your point, that's why Draymond get, you know what I'm saying, he get that kind of light. To your point, is because it's the bully is really not needed as much, you know what I'm saying, as it once was. And it's not as many bullies as it once was. So his type of shit is highlighted way more because it's not a norm for this generation.
I will say this: we don't need a bully without skill. We need our bully to have some skill still. That's why I rock with.
Draymond is a bully, or the nigga from Houston. They're not bullies for real. Ain't nobody scared of them niggas.
Dylan Brooks not a bully, bro. Come on, bro.
Dylan Brooks?
Oh,
yeah.
He's
he's
a bully. Ain't nobody scared of him.
agitating is a part of
Dylan
bullying,
Brooks,
bro.
yeah,
Niggas
it's
ain't gotta
a
be
part of it,
scared of
bro.
you,
But
bro.
they ain't
The
going
shit
nowhere
that
though.
Patrick Beverly was doing, that's a part of bullying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Beverly got cooked by every point guard in the league, though.
that's cool, but they know what Patrick Beverly was gonna do in that court though. He was gonna get chippy. He was gonna hand check. He was gonna do what he was gonna
But
do.
he ain't stopped
Like,
nobody. I'm saying David Lillard, Curry, everybody, Kyrie Irving,
Jimmy
everybody
Butler.
gave him 30.
What about Jimmy?
Jimmy Butler, same way. Yeah,
Definitely.
but
The Morris brothers, bullies.
They definitely
Butler
Oh,
fucking
man.
bully his own teammates more than he do the opponent.
That nigga bullying his career. Getting his ass suspended. That nigga bullying his career. That's what he bullying.
I just think when they looking at Tatum, they look at like how Jordan was
His
bullying,
demeanor.
shit like
They
that.
look at his
You know what I'm
demeanor.
saying? They look at how the history of All Stars, how Larry Bird used to talk his shit to people.
We don't even have to go to the old niggas, bro. They looking at Ant. They looking at Ja.
That's true.
They looking at
Yeah.
Luka. They looking at Devin. Booker. They
'Cause,
looking
yeah.
at niggas walk that walk and then start talking. They looking at Ice Tray.
Ice Tray.
You know what I'm saying? They looking at niggas being not giving up, dropping that shit off, and yeah, nigga.
Man,
You know
25
How
points
many
is
of them
25
niggas you
points.
named
No
got
matter how you
rings?
get it. You said what? Say it
How
again.
many of them niggas he named got rings?
Them niggas is going though.
No. How many of them niggas you named got rings?
JT just got his ring.
But he got it though.
Got it.
Oh, he got it though.
I can't
He
be
got
mad.
it though.
Hey, do y'all think they I know this is different stuff. Well, do y'all think they disrespected Tatum in the Olympics?
Yeah, Steve Kerr on bullshit.
100%.
And not bringing JB too. Like they ain't on bullshit.
I ain't even pay attention to the men's basketball this Olympics.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah, like,
I was watching other random shit. I was watching like the boxing and the break dancing. I'm mad that they did break the way they did it in the Olympics though.
I think they was fucked up for JB, but Derek White played a role. Like he actually came up clutch. So it ended up being a good decision. But then you
sitting down JT.
Oh wait, Jason Tatum didn't make the Olympic team?
No, he made it, but they
Jaylen
benched him.
Brown
He didn't really
didn't
get no time. He didn't really get no time the whole time.
And then Steve Kerr benches him, say he fucked up, and then benches him again.
Derek White was
and
getting
then
more
pick
time.
Derek White over him to make the Olympics.
that's what I was gonna say,
because they got Derek White in the Olympics, but Jaylen Brown was at the house and he wanted to come. So it's like how you pick somebody that's not even a star of the Celtics team over Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, we don't want to head position. We don't want to head. We needed that position. Nah, nigga, he's a Finals MVP. These niggas just won the chip. Like, stop playing.
Wait, so Jaylen Brown is the one that didn't make the team.
Yeah.
He didn't make the
He
team,
the one
Derek
that made
White
it, but got his ass getting his ass benched.
Derek White made it, but that played for the Celtics. He made it, but no.
Originally, Kawhi made the team. Kawhi ass was hurt, and they replaced Kawhi with Derek White instead of letting
Jaylen Brown
come in.
Yeah, that's a snub. And
But it ended up being
Tatum ain't getting no bump in the Olympics like that.
because they let
hell yeah, that's
LeBron.
disrespect.
It was LeBron and KD. They let LeBron and KD play. That was it.
We ain't hearing that because that's what my point.
And that was at the three.
If you let Ant play, we ain't hearing that shit. We letting
Ant
CP
was
play.
balling, though.
Let Ant play, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
He's the better.
Well, let me ask y'all a question though. If that information about Jaden Tatum would have came from Ron Artest, how would y'all have felt about that?
I feel like
that
the older
same
guys.
information.
If you watch a lot
I
of
wouldn't
shows,
have felt the same.
if you watch
He's
a
a
lot
champion.
of shows with Barkley, Shaq, a lot of the old school guys, I'm guilty of that too. Our minds just ain't adjust. Like Shaq
Still,
always
yeah.
say, all the centers are soft now.
Yeah.
Barkley say the power forwards are soft now.
Yeah.
Like he gets on. What's my man from the Knicks now? Towns. He calls Towns soft, but that's just the new way the centers play now. They play on the perimeter. But so I think the older guys, it's like the older guy on the block. Like, yo, these young guys, they don't know nothing. That's just I'm the same way though. Damn.
I'm pushing back, Cooley. Yeah. I don't believe in that. I believe you like dynamic players change the game. Why is niggas not emphasizing and talking about how much motherfucking Shea shoot the mid-range shot?
Who?
Niggas do
what
great niggas do.
Yeah, 54 tonight too.
That's
he did.
Great niggas do what the fuck they want to do, bro. These niggas is conforming to the game and conforming to coaching because clearly they don't want to have that skill to go down there and bang down there. They don't want to pack that weight on and get that footwork and they want to stand in the corner. They want to put a pick and roll, pick and fade. Like they want to play this new style bullshit. Get that weight on, be a big boy. Look how they try to motherfucking exile my man Boogie. Boogie was one of the last greats that showed how you compose the duality. I also think AD is a current example of how you control the duality of that size. I like Embiid, but he too inconsistent. Like they both
lazy. Embiid lazy, bro. He just lazy.
Even Jaden Jackson, man, I was rocking with him, but I see he's starting to like spread out.
Mobley.
So who you think of? And who you think of power? So who you think is a power paint player right now?
I like Seagon from Houston. Okay. I like Sabonis. I like Harkinen. I like
okay.
He got a mean little drop John. I like
But you don't think Anthony Davis, Jokic, and Town, that's the new prototype for a center though. I can't change it, but that's
I don't think AD and Cat is the same.
Look at Wemby.
I think that's where we differ.
Look at Wembyana. Look at the centers now. They pulling threes.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't shoot a three. I'm just saying it's a different type of. The bang out ain't even in no more.
No, it's not.
You can't even create the inside out game no more because
you don't see the bully ball. Basically,
we might lose.
We saying the same thing though. We saying the
how
same
we
thing
play
though.
ball.
We saying the same thing though.
But I'm saying that a lot of the niggas that we saying that how about this? A lot of the niggas I think that's playing more inside out than outside out than inside, going with trying to become the prototype. A lot of them have the attributes to dominate inside.
Like Cat.
Miles Turner niggas have these attributes, but they want to pull these threes up.
Imagine what Wemby looked like with a little bit more weight and put on this in a post game.
We don't need to wait.
You ain't want to catch that Miles Turner bullet.
He'd be crazy.
Why he need to wait though?
You duck that one, Jay.
Just a little bit of weight, bro. Not nothing crazy. Because he still needs to back
away from the post. Who's blocking the fadeaway or hook from the post?
I don't. My thing is,
just go the fuck down there.
As big as he is, why do he need to fade away? He could just pike it on you. There's no reason why.
But that's why the weight doesn't matter. Get your ass on the block. They just don't want to run those offensive.
If he's small, they're going to push him. Here's the thing: if he's small, they're going to push him off the block. He needs that weight to be able to stand his ground.
He's quicker than you.
He needs that weight.
He's quicker than you.
He need that weight, bro, to be able to stand his ground, bro, to be able to back you down. If he stays small,
just
there's
go
no
down
point even having
a position.
And they're gonna push him off the block, bro. Like you saying, go down there like it's that easy. They're gonna push him being that small off the block.
Get it to him early in transition. right? If he gets bumped, that's fine. Spin off of that nigga. You're faster than him. And you've got the length. That's what a hook shot is for.
You being too technical.
And the game done changed, man. That we can't. Game done changed, man. I think Steph Curry changed the game, man.
Well, yeah, that's the 100%.
Cooley, the nigga Giannis won a fucking ring with the style of play that I'm talking about. And then niggas criticize him because he hasn't established a jumper. Wow. Why? If I could downhill kill you niggas all game, what the fuck I need to shoot a jump shot for?
But you know what? Wemby, I mean, not
but
Wemby,
he's still a new prototype player. He's a power forward that can move in transition. That's still a new hybrid though.
Yeah,
that's
still a hybrid.
Yeah, nigga, Bossy was
a
developed
the post game though. Like over time, this year he actually has a little bit of a post game. He can actually shoot the mid range.
Kenyon Martin was moving in transition.
But I'm saying, if you look at some of the greatest like power forwards back then, not compared with stuff. If you look at, I don't know, like say you look at Karl Malone, Duncan, and Barkley, they nowhere near what Giannis do. They was back to the basket players. Giannis, he could face you up, and I agree with you. And he could play with his back to the basket. He could play a little bully power ball. He got it all, but he's a new hybrid. He's the power forwards ain't like that no more. Nah, you got to go wait. Think about it, and the power forwards, he in transition now. He on the fast break and everything.
Well, he's a mix
why we
between
don't
the
remember
small forward
Chris
and the
Webber?
power
Isn't ain't no love for niggas like Chris Webber,
Yeah,
Rasheed Wallace.
Are we talking you? So now
Rasheed was ahead of his time.
Now you get into the test to run, the beta versions of what he said. Those prototypes. The Chris Webber.
But we acting like we never seen this shit before.
Nah. Rasheed, I give you Rasheed. Rasheed was ahead of his time, pulling threes.
He was also a post. He was back to back.
Webber was still traditional, but he could move in transition.
Yeah, Webber was a throwback player.
Yeah.
The difference is Giannis in the half court. Giannis would have the ball in his hands and literally drive on your ass.
I'm saying y'all acting like Giannis is just. I rock with Giannis, but I'm acting like. I mean, I just wonder if Amari Stoudemire ever existed.
Yeah,
did he ever exist in the league?
You keep talking.
Did we not never see him before?
All the players you named had great point guards, and they would get fed the ball. The guys you talking about now, they can grab a rebound and go coast to coast. They don't even need a point.
Okay.
The point guard,
he can handle the ball.
Okay,
the point guard position. The point guard's a score. The point guard might lead the team in scoring. Back in the days, the point guard led the team in assists. Now the point guard might be the best scorer because the power forward in the center don't need to get the ball from the guard no more.
Yeah, back then your point guard was somewhere between 12 and 18 points a game.
Right.
With like exactly. 7 to 14 assists. Now
and he had to set you up. Jason Kidd used to set. Started my they used to set Amari up for his points.
Yeah.
Stockton used to set Malone up for his points.
Yeah.
They was picking roll man.
Barkley up for his point.
Like and Rasheed was kind of ahead of his time because Chauncey Billups was a hybrid of an old school.
I'm just saying. We also. I'm just also just making.
That was a good point Ant made with Rasheed though.
The Pablo.
Kinda.
He's a prototype too. He's not a Chris Webberish or.
No, Giannis. Chris Webber played with Vlade Divac, who was on the block. The difference is.
Now Webber played the block a lot too, though. Webber
was on that block.
Yes, exactly. I agree. But the difference is with Giannis would catch the ball at the 3-point line, and his center would be all the way the fuck out at the 3-point line. I'm taking this player one-on-one.
Yeah.
Either you help when I drive and dunk on this nigga, and I kick it out, or you don't and I dunk on this nigga. That was it. No other player was doing that at 6'11", 7 foot tall.
At point though. That Amari Stoudemire realm. If Giannis was smart, he would try to get him and Dame to get that Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire pick and roll, throw me the lob type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the one that wants to handle the ball in the pick and roll.
They were better with Drew Holiday than they were with Damian Lillard.
Yeah, because Lillard ain't set Giannis up for his point. Giannis doing what you said, but that was a good point when you said Rasheed Wallace could play today because he was ahead of his time. That was a great point you said. Rasheed, he was the only one that you named but
But
he
he
was ahead of
wasn't
his
ISO
time.
on the perimeter though. So
But
you
back
can't
then,
compare.
and
Now shit, Rashid
but
had some ISOs.
yeah,
Not
but
on the
but back
perimeter.
then they was complaining and they was telling Rasheed, "Oh, get down low. Why you standing on the wing? Why you shooting?" He was ahead
Listen,
of his time. So you kind of
Rashid,
right.
we're
Right,
not
man.
gonna act. We're not gonna act like Rashid pump fake wasn't mean. He had the pump fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then he 1-2 dribble. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mid range or
yeah.
But
pump
he's
fake.
not taking you off the dribble and
Yes, he
taking that
is.
shit from
He
the
gonna take,
3-point
he
line.
taking you off the
Yes,
dribble
he
like
is.
Giannis.
Yes,
No,
the
he's not
fuck he
taking you
is.
off the dribble like Giannis. But he taking you off the dribble because it's pump fake because you worried about him shooting the ball. Just like
Right.
Dirk. Dirk is taking you
I
off the
agree with
dribble,
that. Yes.
off the pump fake,
Yeah.
off the threat of the shot.
Catch the ball, pump fake, nigga jump, you
Yeah,
going.
and now
Yes,
you
I
going
see
to
that.
Yeah.
He not
Not I'm a ISO you, bing bing, and
Yeah, break it
drive. You
down.
can't stop
Nah,
me.
Rashid ain't have all that in his bag like that.
that wasn't his bag for sure.
Nah.
Yeah, that wasn't his bag. But he definitely getting to the bucket off the threat of his shot for sure.
Yeah. But Rashid would fit in today's basketball though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rashid would be even more dominant in today's
Without Ben
basketball
Wallace
because he got that
clogging up
real
the lane.
dog in him. He gonna be the one that's gonna hustle for the rebounds.
Right.
With some
So
of
what
these
was Lamar Odom?
Lamar Odom was not quite Giannis because Lamar Odom handled the ball way better. His fluidity of movement was way better.
And he wasn't as aggressive getting the ball.
And he could shoot the ball way
because
better
he
than
could
Giannis
shoot.
would ever be able to.
He was a better passer too.
He was a better passer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is these niggas prototypes and shit? If these things been here before,
A lot of the people you naming, right, is the beginning era of the transition. These niggas was few and far between. That's why they stood out in their time frame.
I think a nigga like Wemby could have or would end up like a Giannis if he couldn't shoot as well as he could. He just don't have to do that shit.
I don't know if he big enough to be that.
But he gonna put on weight.
You
know what I'm saying?
His
He's
arms
long enough.
But y'all niggas was just acting like me saying he should put on weight was a bad thing like 5 minutes ago.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Hey, whenever you talking to AJ, you always throw that y'all out.
I don't know if it's necessary.
I was trying
Like
to
I
figure
think he
it
can
out.
still get off at his size.
All right, Cooley. All right, nah, all right. You know, not you an OG though. And Bravo, you definitely know this name.
Yeah.
What about Detlef Shrimp?
Yeah, Detlef, but
Out
Detlef
the crates.
Detlef
But Detlef was strong though. He was strong with it too though.
Yeah, Detlef had a post game too. He wasn't
If you gonna
exactly.
say him,
Detlef
what
had a
about
post game.
Stromile Swift? Y'all remember that nigga?
Yeah, I brought him up earlier. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's an example of a Giannis.
Or Jermaine
Nah, but like
O'Neal.
Captain Byers said, that was like the tester. Like before the model come out, you might have it like they got.
That's your beta version,
Yeah. They was peeking at it, but it wasn't accepted then. And I'm telling you, people used to complain and say Rashid was on the wing too much, go down low more. But that was his game though.
What about Grandmama?
Derek Coleman was like that. Y'all remember Derek Coleman?
Yeah, I remember Derek Coleman.
Derek Coleman was kind of changing the power forward game a little bit.
I think Larry Johnson actually might be a good comparison to a nigga who would take you off the dribble and bang on your shit.
Yeah.
When I think of Strongmile, you make me think of Headband Gang. What about Clifford Robinson?
Yeah, he was tough too.
Come on.
Cliff was a little dog.
But to your point about Larry Johnson, I think Larry Johnson and Barkley had to play like that because they was undersized that power forward. Mm-hmm. They wasn't really true power forward. They was coming in like 6'4", 6'5", trying to play that position. So their advantage was they was quicker.
Like Zion.
Yeah, like Zion. Yeah,
more like Zion, yep.
Yeah, Zion reminded me.
I think Zion come from that Larry Johnson prototype.
Yeah, he reminded me of Larry Johnson.
So did a nigga like Zach Randolph, but his knees, he fucked his knees up and had to be more skill. But Zach Randolph, early days in Portland, he was like that.
Portland,
but you know who started?
LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know who started the skill, big man, for real? The European players. When the European players start, Ronnie Divac and Kukoc
and all them niggas. Yeah.
But matter of fact, Giannis for real, European. But what I'm saying, they come with skills as big men. So like they don't have positions over there. Anybody can get the rebound, dribble, bring it up. But them European players, when they first started coming over, they skill set was even what's my man Luka Doncic. His skill set crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
In America,
You know,
we was slamming and dunking. Space Jam.
yeah,
because
but
we
at the same
prioritize
time,
the flashiness. They prioritize the fundamentals.
Yeah.
yo, but I don't want to do that too because like early Shaq would literally take that shit coast to coast on your ass.
Yeah,
Every now and then,
Go
though.
back to
Every now and then.
Orlando. Go
Every
back to
now and then.
Orlando. Shit, that nigga could take that shit.
But that shit like that shit was like
They was
Giannis.
letting him
That shit
jump
like
on there,
Sean
too.
Sean
was
Kemp
like
could,
Giannis.
Sean Kemp could do that shit too though.
Sean Kemp
Why
is
we
a
acting
great
like
fucking
Why
example.
we acting like Sean Kemp ain't Giannis?
Still a little undersized, but still, like I like
But
Sean
Sean Kemp
Kemp.
couldn't play on the perimeter though. He couldn't shoot the three. He couldn't.
Giannis
Neither
can't
could
shoot that
neither
shit.
could
Giannis
Giannis.
can't do
that's
that
kind of
shit
like
either.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He ain't respecting that shit.
That's true.
Small forward, but used to play the forward. What about Rashad Lewis?
He was
That
tough.
nigga was a 3-point shooter. I don't know. He
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
driving
he
for
But
shit.
he was a tall ass 3-point
Yeah,
shooter.
he wasn't driving for
Yeah.
shit. 6'10".
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
he
saying.
stood
Be
his
like-
ass out there behind that 3-point line. That's
Cooked
what he
your
did.
ass. Yeah.
For the last topic of views from the crew, Turkey Al Sheik is planning on doing a welterweight tournament where it includes Teofimo Lopez, Jerron Ennis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. The format mirrors old school boxing tournaments. Will this tournament restore glory to the welterweight division? Or I'm asking the panel, is Turkey's vision to revive boxing? Is it like watering down and not effective? Or is this new Middle East money and this new resurgence with these new tournaments from old school style? Is that actually resurgent boxing?
I mean, a couple of questions. What's the time in between bouts? Like, how much recovery time do we have between bouts? That's a big deal. But putting money into the sport is not a bad thing. I mean, I would like to add a lot of the young and up and coming boxers to the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Just to give them an opportunity to show their skill as well, not just names. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these dudes could be done for real. You know what I'm saying? And just grabbing money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's a negative. I think it's something that could be a positive. It could get more attention on boxing, which is what the sport needs.
I think it could be good if the best gonna fight the best. That cut out a lot of that hand picking, your opponents and stuff. So if he gonna match it up, because I remember the old welterweight, the one I don't know if that was Don King had put together, but with De La Hoya and all them. But the best fought the best. So if he can make that happen, it's cool. But that money speaks, man. He's like Golden Boy and him. He's about to take all that over because he coming with the bag, man. So I think they gravitating to him and his style more than the old school, promoters and stuff like that.
I agree with Cooley. The best fighting the best. I get the up and comers, being a part of a tournament like this, but as far as viewership, you put the best in there fighting the best. And tournament style boxing, like AJ said, just depend on like the recovery time, making sure that they're not rushing fighters out there directly after a bout the very next week or some shit like that. Just kind of stretch it out as best possible. But I like it.
To which I was saying, it's gonna be a best fighting the best type of situation, right? Because what the plan is, it's not set in stone 110%. But he spoke on Turkey Al Sheik spoke on his vision, right? So his vision is the tournament is going to start off semifinal style, right? Where Ryan Devin they're going to have their rematch, and Teofimo versus Boots Ennis, and that's supposed he want that to go down in September, kind of like with the Bud Canelo. He want all three of those matchups to happen on the same card, and then the winner of the Teofimo Boots is going to fight the winner of Devin Garcia rematch. That the winner of those two fights are going to end up fighting somewhere 26. I want to say somewhere between February and April or 26. So it is going to, if it works out the way it's supposed to work out, it's going to be the best fighting the best. And what he wanted was he got basically Ryan Garcia was supposed to it was talks of him fighting Tio first, but when Tio was mentioned as part of this little plan, then it was like, all right, so we got to get all these people to fight They got to get their fights off. I think Boots is going to end up fighting Stanionis to unify at 147. Garcia is set to fight Rolly Romero, and Devin Haney is supposed to be fighting Jose Ramirez. Teofimo, he's up and down with whatever the fuck he doing. So his opponent is up in the air right now. But if it works out the way it's supposed to work out, all four of them will win their fight here in between February and April this year. September, they had a big card, and then the winner of that, because in the tournament is supposed to be a welterweight tournament, because Haney and Garcia both talk about moving up to 47. Teofimo been talking so much shit, talking about moving up to 47. So I think it's a great thing. I wanted to go down the way Turkey wanted to go down. Only thing I want is I don't mind the big cars being in Saudi, like the Bud Canelo shit. I don't mind that being in Saudi, right? But I want like the sub, how you call it, the sub cards, like all right, we're gonna set this matchup, these matchups here to set up for this matchup later on in the year. I want those cards to be still in America, like Vegas or Barclays, Madison Square Garden, and shit like that. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about as far as that. He got the bread to pull it off. It's all about the fighters not being scared to get in the ring with each other and make it happen.
That's one of the things I was about to mention, like what the prize look like for like a tournament style. Like the prize got to be something like,
right. He giving niggas $10 million to fight up and comers. So you know what I'm saying?
I said the bag got to be ridiculous for a tournament style.
Yeah, that tournament gonna be whoever win that shit is gonna be probably undisputed at 147 at the time. By the time the tournament is over, fuck my words up. By the time the tournament is over, the winner's gonna fuck around and be undisputed, making 15-20 million a fight. And if it goes down the way he wants it to go down, which would be like, to your point, the best fighting the best, then it's gonna build even more cachet for these boxers and their legacy and their name and the viewership. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can get the casuals to this event to watch Bud and Canelo, then I could throw some of these people who should be stars. I could throw them on these cards, and they have great showings. And boom, now I'm making superstars off of the backs of the current superstars. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Because think about it, right? Shakur is, to me, the best at 135, skill-wise, right? But Zepeda ducked him, in my personal opinion. I think Zepeda ducked him. And he told the little young boy, he's like, look, if I don't get this Zepeda fight, since you talking cash shit, I'm going to go in and give you a shot. And he put it, and what Turkey did is he put that on the card with Benavidez Morel, which is going to be a big fight, and it's going to have casuals tuned in because they want to see Benavidez, the nigga that everybody's saying is being ducked by Canelo. So you put a star on a superstar card, and hopefully he show out. That's what business. You can't guarantee nothing in business. You shoot your shot and you see what your return is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as the Haney fight, the rematch between him and Garcia,
yeah.
If one of them lose this Turkish bout that's coming up,
if one of them lose in like in this early part of the year, I think the rematch still happens, right? If neither one of them gets knocked out. Now, if Rolly go ahead and knock Ryan Garcia out, I think that earned him. I think that might earn him a seat in the division, and Ryan might just fall to the wayside.
Who y'all think got the harder bout between the two? The toughest bout?
Oh, Rolly punched harder than Jose Ramirez, so Ryan has a tougher bout than Devin Haney.
Okay. And neither one of them forced us. They fought each other, right?
Correct.
I think both of them sloppy. So like Ryan and Rolly.
Yep.
That's a better.
I think Ryan is a little more polished than Rolly.
Ryan is more polished than Rolly for sure, but Rolly has more power with just regular fucking punches. I think that left hook is crazy from Ryan, but like the average punch from Rolly fucking hurts.
Yeah, but Rolly a little chinny too, though. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
did.
nah, 100%. If he get caught, that's it.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like
I would have my money on Ryan winning that fight.
yeah, for sure, me
100%.
too. Even though I feel like he has the harder bout because of the punching power of Rolly.
Right.
I think that's the only thing that puts him in a position to sit there and be like, well, my bout is harder because I'm in here with somebody that can crack.
Right. But Rolly ain't got no defense for real.
In general, consensus is pretty. This tournament is good for boxing.
Yeah, why not?
For sure, 100%.
So we're gonna go to my favorite segment, man. Luncheon moments of the week, where we highlight wild moments that happen in sports culture in the last week. And boy, we got some wild ones. All right, man. First up on Luncheon Moments of the Week, man. We got our good man, Jared Goff. Just like I was saying earlier, it's different, man. For some reason, man, different quarterbacks get different treatment. I think this is a prime example of that because he got laid out and he got left out for like concussion and all of that. He was out for a little minute. He came back in the game, but Lord, let that would have happened to Patrick Mahomes. That would have been ridiculous, in my opinion. Is why, for shit sure, that was on Luncheon Moments of the Week because Detroit fans demand consistency with the protection of the quarterbacks among the league, which I think is rightful. Because if that was a penalty, the Commanders wouldn't have got that interception, wouldn't have got that touchdown, and would have had momentum.
Now they would have got the turnover.
Oh, they would have got the turnover.
They would have got the turnover, but
they wouldn't have got that touchdown.
The touchdown would have been called back.
They wouldn't have got them points.
They couldn't
Who
stop
knows
us
that?
anyway.
We don't know that.
They couldn't stop us anyway.
We don't
just
know
like
that.
We don't know that. They were just like we don't know if that was Patrick Mahomes that they would have called anything.
We know for a fact if that was Patrick. If that was Patty. Well,
if you know that for a fact, then you know for a fact that Washington was going to score regardless.
We just know he thinks that. We seen it in the Texas game. We seen the momentum.
He tried to flop, and they said no. We're not falling for your bullshit.
The refs was bogus in that game anyway. They literally called a phantom face mask like the next quarter.
Man, they laid the man out.
Bro. A phantom face mask that stopped the fucking.
Once you turn the ball over, there is no more quarterback. Nothing. You become a defensive. You become
but you still can't hit him helmet to helmet. You can block him, but you can't hit him helmet to helmet.
Yeah, the helmet. Now the helmet was.
Louisville. It should have been a penalty. He did the same shit to fucking Hurts. It should have been a penalty. He fucked Hurts up the same way.
Yeah, man. Niggas is wild, y'all.
Do that shit again. I don't give a fuck.
And it's gonna be up. Topic 2 for Luncheon Moments of the Week. Isaiah Collier, rookie for the Utah Jazz, man, didn't pass the ball to Colin Sexton. A turnover, man. Backcourt where he should have just passed the ball. The debate is, has the rookies and the vet dynamic shifted? Fans question whether players is losing respect for leadership, man. So y'all think this deserved to be in the Luncheon Moments of the Week? Or
absolutely
100%.
Not. Are we really calling Colin Sexton a veteran though? Like he ain't.
In comparison to a rookie.
In comparison, okay, all right. In comparison to a rookie, all right. That
and on that team, all of the
he hasn't played 2 years, so he's not a vet.
Huh?
Remember, we had this conversation. He hasn't played 10 years, so he's not a vet. And
that's what I was thinking.
Did we have that conversation?
But he said,
I was the one that was saying niggas like Shea is vets and leadership positions in their team because
I wouldn't.
the best players.
Just because you're a leader, don't mean you're a veteran of your team.
And they're older.
I don't know. Don't nobody respect Colin Sexton. Unfortunately, after he got dogged in Cleveland, that's all that is.
Oh no, I always rock with him. He always been.
I don't think
young dogs. He got.
Me
grit.
too. 3-on-5. That nigga house 3-on-5.
He got grit.
I think it's most definitely a luncheon moment of the week, but I don't think it is a luncheon moment of the week for the context that it was presented. I think it's a luncheon moment of the week because dumbass, you got a fucking 8-second call. Like, How many of those are being called in the NBA over the
But
course of the NBA history since the 8-second call has became a rule? Like it happens. Don't
it
get me
gave
wrong.
it gave me a glimpse of the KD Draymond. If I know better in this position and I'm clapping my hands telling you give me the ball, and
Yeah.
then you go turn the ball over, bro.
Yeah.
It's like in this situation, Shawty
It's
is
bad
a rookie.
IQ. I
In
think
the
it's bad
other
IQ.
situation, it's like KD, Draymond, bro. I don't care how many years you've been on this team, nigga. In this key situation, the seconds going down, nigga, you know I can take this coaster. Give me the ball, my nigga.
That's why
Like,
KD is no longer in Golden State, and he'll never win another ring because you ain't the alpha you think you are.
and
You had to go join.
that's
You had to go join alphas to win a chip.
that's a crazy take for another
That
episode.
is a crazy
man.
take.
I ain't gonna lie. Last but not least, man, a heartbreaker for me. Mark Andrews dropped the game time 2-point conversion, man. So it could have went into overtime. Despite all of the turnovers in the game, this is when it could have still went the distance. Was it just a tough play? All right, y'all. He is lunching. Did he choke? Or should we blame all of the things that happened before this play? Because in my opinion, he lunching, man. You don't drop. You drop what 4 passes all season. You fumble and drop a pass in the playoff game. It's
And
kind
that
of tough.
was
This
That
is
wasn't his only
this is an
drop.
example of the lights was too bright, AJ. This is an example right here. The lights being too bright.
Now that's what
You
you
know
call
what I mean?
point shaving because you don't respect your quarterback.
Dude been nice all year, and he dropped the pass like that. That's a gimme. But you know what? I seen Saquon Barkley drop it the same one of them type of things early this season.
Man, that shit was snowy. The ball was wet.
I was great. I was great. Say,
But he
yeah.
dropped like 3 passes in the game though. He should have caught that motherfucking
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
But it is what it is. The nigga had a fucked up ass game. It is what it is. I
As
don't know.
a pass catcher, they say if your hands touch the ball, they say in football, period, if your hands touch the ball, you supposed to catch that
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
that shit go out the window.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
Not necessarily. It don't necessarily go out the window. But to be let's be serious. Buffalo should have never been in that game with them. Lamar throws 3 interceptions over the course of the whole entire regular season, and he threw 2 in that game.
And he fumbled.
And
Way before the Andrew shit.
And
So, like,
too.
why are we talking about it?
Huh? He didn't
Like,
throw 2?
he threw an
He threw
interception
2 and he fumbled.
and he fumbled.
When he
Right.
threw the
Before
second
the
one.
Andrews
Because
play.
his
Yeah,
first
he threw 2 of them.
interception in that first half, that first interception, that's what made me cash out. I was like, oh, they not winning this game. That's why I cashed out on the FanDuel jump. But, bro, like the lights wasn't too bright for Mark Andrews only. Them shit was too bright for Lamar. He not gonna make it, bro. He gonna be Michael Vick, elite, but just ain't
One
gonna.
nigga had 1 interception in that game, man. Stop what y'all doing.
He had 2
But
turnovers. Okay, my bad.
the
2
pick
turnovers.
was bad and the
Yeah.
fumble was
I was
bad,
like,
and that
come on,
they
man.
both happened before Andrew dropped the pass. So
The pick-
if you don't turn the ball over those 2 times,
the pick
you don't
was
get
the
there.
pick was bad.
How about this? He threw
The fumble was
30
bad too.
It was
In
a
that
bad
game-
snap, nigga.
Nigga put
In
2
the-
hands on the ball.
in the game.
Bro.
In that
When he
game,
fumbled that ball,
Listen,
bro,
he had
no.
already started running. He tried to
It-
scramble and all
Twist
that
the
type
ground,
of shit.
bro. Like he said in the post conference, he tried to put 2 hands on the ball. Once he caught it and he turning around, he get grabbed. He's trying to put 2 hands back on the ball. That shit.
I
that
wish
shit
I
fell
wish
out.
we had that replay so you could see the niggas like
I
stretch
seen
out.
it. That shit is like
In my
I
mind
watched the
too.
game. It broke.
He like
broke my
stretched
heart.
out. He didn't put 2 hands on the ball. The right hand had the ball in his hand and then let the shit
But
go.
but I'm saying he had 2 at first. Then when he twists, he had 1. I'm with you. When he twists, he had 1. And he's
Nigga, just go down. You
as
sat.
he's trying to go away, he's trying to or go down. He's trying to put 2 back on the
And it's snowing and it's wet and you trying to hold the ball. Nigga, you retarded.
bad
Nigga,
snap.
go
man.
down. It's a sack.
why are
Bad
they not
snap.
handing the ball to Derrick Henry? You
Bad
see
snap.
what Philly did? They turned and hand that motherfucker to Saquon. Yeah, he had as many yards as he had because he had 2 large.
They had no choice. Hurts had that fucked up ass knee.
They paid that man to come.
And it
do
was
that.
later in the game when they really started feeding him.
They paid that man to come in there and get them explosive plays. On the 70+ yarder jump, he turned to Jalen Hurts right before he snapped. He said, "Watch this," and then go shoot to the end zone. I'm just saying, Derrick Henry and Saquon is 1A, 1B in the top, right? As far as running back.
This is the thing, bro. On that squad with that level of talent, should Andrews even be the nigga who we relying on?
No. That's what I'm saying. Why are we not?
Why does the game come down to
Henry?
whether or not Andrews catches a pass on that?
Because that was a great fucking play. Why are we acting like the play was not executed?
Yeah, but it shouldn't have even have been that close. If you don't turn the ball over the way you did, if you execute better throughout the game, it doesn't even get to that point.
Or if you don't go for 2 that other time and you just kick the field goal, this last time you'll probably be kicking the field goal again.
Right. So why are we blaming Andrews? I just
gotta understand they failed too. 2-point conversions.
I don't think it lies on Andrews alone. I think that's a team that fucked that.
I think that's a team.
It's the same. It's pretty much the same as what Russ did when he had beast mode. He turned and hand the ball to beast mode. He throws the ball and it's intercepted. Although what Russ did was way more fucked up because it was the Super Bowl. You lost your team a Super Bowl.
Pete Carroll was a fucking idiot. That's the worst call ever.
Idiot.
Yep.
I don't even think it was Pete. I don't even know if it was 100% Pete Carroll. I think it was Pete and Russ.
I'm sorry. If I have a headset on and I hear my offensive coordinator call that bullshit, ho, time out. Fuck that. We not doing that.
And Russ is a bitch. Because if I got my Sean Lynch standing behind me, I don't give a fuck what you call.
Right.
I'm handing that shit to
He trying to get me canceled. Let's go to the last but not least, man. This ain't defamation of character or nothing, because y'all love to flag me for hate speech. But all right, y'all, it's time for the final and most heated segment of the show, the hot topic debate. We about to stir it up. This week, we diving into one of the biggest conversations in football, Super Bowl prediction. Who's punching their ticket to the big game? Which underdog has the best chance to shock the world? And when it comes to quarterback and coach duos, who really built for the moment as far as these 4 teams that we got? Let's break it down. Let's get into it. I need everybody to come with some bold takes. This where y'all sit up. This where y'all turn up. This where you disagree with passion. So, all right, crew, who are y'all taking to win the AFC championship, then to win the NFC championship? And then I want to know who is y'all Super Bowl championship. And we're going to duel it out when we take it to the open floor. Let's go with the most predictable one.
All right, so y'all already know the Skins finna win. It is what it is. They're going to win the NFC. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to surprise everybody and win the AFC. I just think it's their time. I think Josh Allen looks different. And I think that whole team in general was just ready to take that next step. And I think it's going to be a repeat of 91. The Skins going to get it done. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We the underdogs. Nobody believes that it can be done. So I think that's going to be what it is. That's my take.
Hey, look, man, I got my Raiders winning the Super Bowl. My bad, bro. I thought it was at 1984. But nah, I got listen, I definitely got the Chiefs beating the Bills. I think Josh Allen chokes like he always do against the against the Chiefs. Also, I got the Eagles beating the Commanders. No offense, AJ. I think y'all time will come, but the Eagles hungry to get back to the Super Bowl, especially with Saquon Barkley. They on a mission. In the Super Bowl, Chiefs 3-peat. The refs going to help them out in that win. It's going to be a lot going on in that game, but I could definitely see a pass interference being called somewhere in the last minute or so that's going to get them down to the goal line and Isaiah Pacheco run touchdown or something like that to win the game.
That's a good one. Well, I ain't betting against Mahomes, so Mahomes remind me of Brady a little bit. I ain't betting against him, so I got to go with KC. And on the NFC, like you were saying, and with that weather and everything, and what Dracy just said, having Barkley, man, you don't got to really depend on the quarterback arm all game. Like Barkley gonna keep you in third and short. That's gonna be a big difference in that cold weather, man. So I got to go with Philly. KC and Philly.
Kansas City, Philly for me too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with Cooley. I'm not betting against Patty, and I'm not betting against Andy Reid, bro. He the greatest head coach of this era. He about to show y'all, and he about to pass Billy, and about to give him about another 3-4 more years. He gonna win the next 3. He gonna win 3 out of the next 4. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go ahead and get it done this week because Josh Allen, he's afraid of Patrick Mahomes. He got nightmares about that boy. Somebody look like him took his girlfriend in high school. He just can't get over that hump. I think Philly Washington gonna be a much better game than a lot of people even anticipate. I think as long as they stick to the game plan and let 2-6 do work, they're gonna be all right. It's gonna be they're gonna lose. Philly gonna lose a close game to Kansas City in the Super Bowl, and it ain't gonna be the refs. It's gonna be Patrick Mahomes,
Taylor Swift, and the refs is gonna get Patrick Mahomes.
There you go. Talk about the Swift. It's gonna be the Swifties. Yeah,
5. Who you got?
Gonna have 9 catches for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Swifties gonna go crazy.
5. Who you got?
Definitely the Swifties and them is gonna hit the fucking bench this year. Cut that shit the fuck out. Ain't no 3-peat. Get them niggas, get their ass up out of here. That shit ain't happening. Joshy, man, is on a run, man. Like Cooley said, Mahomes ain't looking like the same Mahomes. Now, granted, if we want to give him grace and say he on some Kawhi, he on some, shy man, just chillax and then just holding it down, letting his defense hold the weight, which he been doing anyway. And
As he
he's
should.
he's trying to come out when the time matters, because we have seen him do that as well, right? I don't think that trick is gonna work this year. I can't lie. I think Joshy might do his thing. I don't think the NFL want to see a Philadelphia versus Bills game, so I might go with Magic Johnson, man. Trump, JD5, the rookie. I might go for history. History may repeat itself. Like a lot of people say, these joints are stories. It's written. It is an entertainment company. At the end of the day, they have no obligation, y'all. And please don't strike me, YouTube and everybody. But it's just written rules. They have no obligation to make this entertainment business competitive. The NBA, the NFL, none of these joints. There is no law saying that they have to play by the rules and make it competitive. They are entertainment entities, bro. The team is owned by, you know what I'm saying?
There's a privately owned.
It's entertainment going on. So yeah, I see they rewriting the story of the Bills and the Commanders, man.
And who wins?
If I see it there, I'm going with JD5, man. I hope the city turn up, man. I hope they riot all day and all night. Yeah, it's ugly for me to say. It's the only time in life y'all gonna see it on camera.
Yo, AJ love to hear that shit. Look at him.
So
he
me
just
and 5 got the same
19, I might say 19. It might be all me saying.
You love to hear that. That's crazy.
I might burn it all out. But
Damn, 5. I wish you would have picked the opposite guy. Damn.
JD5, brother.
That's wild.
But it's ugly. If they have to beat Philly, if they beat Philly, I see him going all the way. But
me too.
With the weather,
Philly the hardest.
With the weather, Saquon, and that defense, man, I don't know, bro.
Philly the hardest. Philly is absolutely the hardest. It's not gonna be easy. We're not supposed to win this game coming up. Like if I wasn't a fan, I would pick Philly.
Man, if y'all talking about jumping over the rails, because everybody talking about Detroit, man, they known for being bust. But if y'all talking about jumping over the rails and burning the city up, the Philly win would do that.
The Philly win.
Y'all could go to the Super Bowl and lose. Who cares?
Yeah,
yes.
Philly win.
But the Philly win is that's it.
Philly win to get there. That's real.
Yeah, that's it.
Real.
That's all
I
do.
have to agree with you on that. I think the city would definitely turn up.
Yeah, they go crazy.
Like
if we make it to a Super Bowl,
because you know what,
win or lose,
because you know what y'all get to say.
We went to when the last time Dallas went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, boy.
Hey,
Lord.
No,
we already there.
Patty
That's what I'm
85.
saying. It's house money because we already there. When the last time Dallas went to a conference finals? 96.
It's house money because anything that's better than us, them niggas happy.
Facts. You know what it is?
Yeah.
We ain't got
the Super Bowl talk could be more effective though, not the conference.
Nah, but we trying to move past that, and I think as fans, we can move past just worrying about Dallas if we're legitimate contenders. But since
Man,
the
Philly might
'90s,
beat
like we
y'all
haven't been
ass.
able to do that. So
Who-
all we worried about was playing Dallas 2 times a year
Yeah,
because
why
we
am I
lose
tripping?
Let me ask
I'm
y'all a
tripping.
question.
It's definitely Philly, Kansas City. I'm tripping.
It's
I
Philly,
don't know.
Kansas City, bro.
Thanks, Ant.
It's
I
Philly,
appreciate it.
Kansas City.
I'm
It's
tripping.
I
Philly, Kansas
appreciate
City.
it, Fi.
I was trying to be optimistic, but it's
Let me
it's
ask y'all a
dawning on
question
me.
though. Who got the best coach who got the best coach right now
Kansas
that's
City.
still playing?
Andy
Who
Reid.
got
Kansas City.
Andy Reid.
who got the best quarterback right now that's still
Kansas
playing?
Andy
City.
Reid.
Andy Reid.
Why y'all
Dan
against
Quinn,
them so much, bro?
Who?
Like
Dan
Patty
as far
Quinn.
as
Mahomes
like
for the
as
3P.
far as like the people that got the Bills
Oh,
smacking them around and getting to the
It's
Super
just a
Bowl.
feeling, bro.
Like they've done that before.
It's just a feeling, bro. It's a
yeah.
feeling.
Hey, come on, man. You know what it is, man. They man, they even nailed Jesus to a cross, bruh.
And this is the
Come on,
dealing
man.
with us. Y'all succeeding with our scraps. Y'all be always shifting all that off us. Nigga, y'all head coach used to be our defensive coordinator. Nigga, like yesterday. The fuck? What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Don't act like that nigga wasn't just over here. Don't act like Kellen Moore wasn't just over here and he ain't in Philly now.
Yo, you
Offensive
sound like a
coordinator.
butthurt nigga who lost their girlfriends and their girlfriends
I'm
went
just
to a
saying
better nigga.
So I'm just saying, let's not act like y'all head coach wasn't our motherfucking coordinator.
He should have been y'all head coach. Maybe y'all would have went somewhere.
He definitely should have been our fucking
Should have promoted that nigga. Should have fired that nigga last year and promoted this nigga.
Man, what bullshit, man.
That's why I said.
But
And
Jerry
I
keep
guarantee
tweaking
y'all. I guarantee y'all try to get our offensive coordinator.
He be tweaking for he be tweaking for everybody we be playing against.
Y'all ain't got no hopes for Dion 5?
That's what I'm with. I'm with Dion. But I know McCarthy used to whoop us with Green Bay.
Dion is an unproven entity. Is he even 500 in Colorado?
Bravo.
They lost it, huh?
Bravo.
I think he's
Eagles and the Redskins are in the NFC Championship. At this point, what do we have to lose? Like,
we have to lose our quarterback and go get a new one. That's who we have to lose.
Right. It's like, I don't give I shouldn't have started. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I don't know if the problem with attacking, with getting Dion, right, is then you have to find exceptional coordinators to run both sides of the ball. If you get somebody like Cliff, the offense is straight. You just got to worry about the defense and who coaches that side of it.
The offense is never straight as long as Dak Prescott is the quarterback.
I disagree, bro. I've seen Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl. So literally, if a nigga can manage a fucking football game, all you need is a nigga who can manage a football.
And he cannot manage a football. Dak Prescott has
no, and he's saying outlandish shit. Who did Trent Dilfer win that Super Bowl with?
Ray Lewis.
With an amazing defense. Yes.
They had the best defense in the league.
Y'all have the pieces to put together a great defense.
But do we have?
Am I wrong?
Do we have a great defense?
Y'all just don't have the right scheme.
We got
y'all were on the verge before you lost Witt.
We got some
Witt left. Y'all was on the verge of having a great defense.
We got some amazing pieces because Blaine was out a lot last year.
Right.
So I want you to name the Floccos, the Dilfers, shit, even the fucking Rich Gannons. I don't care who the hell you name, nigga. They come in with packages that we don't have to carry a motherfucking great nigga. What? The motherfucking Buccaneers? Yeah. You saying we have to have that to carry Dak bum ass to a what? NFC Championship or a Super Bowl?
No, I think Dak is better than all of those quarterbacks, to be honest.
No, he's not.
He's not better than Trent Dilfer?
Fuck no.
You're crazy.
I mean,
that's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying, though, bro. You saying number wise or winning?
I'm saying just skill point wise. I think like
you don't look at enough. You don't look at
I'll take Matthew Stafford.
Oh, I
And
would take Matthew Stafford over him too. But I
you
said
don't look
Trent
at
Dilfer.
listen. You do not look at Dak Prescott in the final 3 minutes of a game and have faith that he's going to go win you the game. You don't look at Dak Prescott and have faith that he's not going to go in there and fuck the game up, just like Tony Romo. Now with Trent Dilfer, you had hope. You like, all right, as long as he don't turn the ball over, they good. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking at like, oh man, this thing about to go ahead and turn this motherfucking ball over. With Dak, that's what you see. You see that.
I think
like,
it's just because y'all are in it.
Huh?
Didn't Dilfer win with Baltimore?
Yeah, Trent Dilfer was in Baltimore. He was trash, straight up.
Come on, bro.
One of the worst quarterbacks to ever.
You naming niggas that was with Baltimore, the Buccaneers, some of the greatest defenses we've ever fucking seen.
Y'all have the potential to be that with the right coordinator. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got some serious pieces on defense.
Our amazing coordinator, we just sent him to y'all, and he's in the fucking NFC Championship as a head coach.
So why couldn't he get there with us?
Like, come on, B.
Like, why couldn't he get there with us?
Because of Jerry Jones, bro.
Prescott can't fucking win.
Our defense mediocre, to be honest.
Right, but y'all quarterback is elite. Our quarterback's not even mediocre. He's ass. No, I'm serious, bro. Like, I've been telling people this since Tony Romo been losing playoff games for us before he even got the starting job. Our last two long-term relationships,
I'm just saying, Dak Prescott is better than any quarterback.
As a fan guy, I can't even lie. We can't even talk about that couch potato. I'd rather talk about the resurgence of Josh Allen and how he fuck around looking sweet, man. Like,
I think so too.
Like, he looked, for all the choking shit, everybody can't choke forever.
You want to know what's crazy, though? You want to know what's crazy about that? Where's Amari Cooper right now? Nigga doing this, and he's a star on his team that we don't even see for real. He giving that bitch to everybody. Yeah. Like, it's crazy that they got Amari Cooper over there.
But you know what though? Khalil Shakur is he's tough. He got it. And then with Josh,
I think
Josh
Amari
Allen
will show
and James Cook, they solid.
Yo, the formula with Josh Allen though, you can't give him a diva receiver. Like, he's better when he's able to spread that bitch to everybody and be able to have, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's better that way. You get him a diva receiver, they feel like they need the ball and shit just go downhill. So I like
him get loose.
Yeah, I like this Josh Allen a lot better than previous Josh Allen.
I run when I want. I throw who I want to throw. Let me just do my thing.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You got people with solid hands like what's their tight end? Kincaid. Solid hands, not gonna be a diva about catching the ball, and he solid run block.
And I like Cook. Dog.
That's what I said. That's what I said about Kincaid, solid run blocker tight end. So the combination of Cook and Allen in the backfield is solid.
I want to know, Cooley, when do you start betting against Mahomes?
Say it again.
When do we start betting against Mahomes? We just riding this train till when does the train fall off?
I'm just saying, man, he's one of the greats, man. I'm just saying, as a betting man, I'm just not gonna bet against the greats, man. I don't bet against him. I ain't bet against Aaron Rodgers. I ain't bet against Drew Brees. I ain't bet against Brady. I ain't bet against Peyton Manning. I like the greats, man. If I gotta ride, die, and go down, I'm going down with the greats.
Straight to bet against, except for 1 year.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, I'm betting against Rodgers a lot. But as far as like what you saying with Patty, I'm betting against Peyton and get this, Peyton is my favorite player, period, all time. Like, I love some Peyton Manning, bro. But in the playoffs, I'm betting against Peyton.
But I'm saying, my point is, if you gotta go to war, if you got a great quarterback, you got a chance. You got a chance to win. That's just simple and plain. If you got the best quarterback on the field, you got a chance to win.
I don't know.
I ain't betting against Peyton Manning too much, bro, because you see what he did in Denver when he finally got a defense. He ain't really had no big time.
What's your man Troy Brown?
Indianapolis? Huh?
I should play some funeral music because what's your man Troy Brown? What, Marcus Allen? Who else y'all got? And this nigga just said, well, all of that Raider back there, I should just play some funeral music. That nigga ain't
so
named
hard.
one. That nigga ain't
Listen.
named one Raider. That nigga said Peyton
Come on,
Manning.
man. Peyton
Y'all
Manning.
don't think
Peyton, my
y'all
guy.
don't think Mahomes
Peyton, my
elite quarterback?
Oh,
It is,
yes,
it is.
absolutely.
Peyton, my guy.
So
Yeah,
that-
for
that-
sure,
yeah.
100%.
Right. So he's elite.
I think his
I think the
supporting cast
jig
is
is
the
up.
weakest it's ever been.
I
His
think Mahomes
supporting
is
cast is
five
the
all
weakest
time.
it's ever been.
Right. But I'm
The jig
saying
is up.
even him being the weakest, he's still better. He's still top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Yes,
No.
so is Josh Allen.
He's number one in the league to me.
Yes, he's number
I think
one.
he's top
Josh
5
Allen
all
is top
time.
5.
I put him up there with Montana,
But
Brady,
my thing
Steve
is-
Young, Troy Aikman.
My thing is, with 2 minutes left on the clock, give me Patty Mahomes over any of them niggas you talking about right now. With 2 minutes
I
left,
think it might be over before 2 minutes is left on the clock. But
Over what niggas you talk about?
since and what makes you say that when they got the best coach in the league and all that shit, bro? I think the game is always close. They never. When have you seen them get blown out?
Oh, I don't think it's a blowout. I think it's a multiple score game.
You taking
think it's
Mahomes over who?
Everybody.
In NFL history?
No.
Oh no, not history.
No.
Currently in the league.
Just
Yeah.
currently playing right now. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, he's the best
Four
quarterback.
quarterbacks that's playing right now. 2 minutes left. Give me Mahomes over any of their asses. Still win the game.
That's why I ain't betting
I
against him.
think it might be a
I got
multiple
Joe Cool.
score
I got
game.
Joe Cool as a very close second though. I take Joe Cool very close second. Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow.
I think right now it is Mahomes. I want to say Joe Burrow, Jackson, they cancel each other out, and then I think right after that is Josh Allen. Josh Allen somewhere in there too. Like they all three of them might cancel each other out.
Yeah,
There's no way. There's no way. If we talking about currently this year, it's no way y'all not putting Jaden Daniels in the top 3. That's just ridiculous.
Top 5.
He's a rookie, so he
Top
is
3.
still
We talking currently this year. Or y'all talking about accolades for niggas with the Super Bowls and been in the playoffs? We talking about currently this year.
If we talking about this year, it's Patty Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, 1A, 1B for me.
Because y'all said it wasn't all time. So
as far as clutch player, or y'all talking about?
No, I think Josh Allen is
I'm
still
asking you,
ahead of
Drake.
Jaden Daniels this year as a quarterback.
As far as clutch,
as far as
clutch,
Patty.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left on the clock.
No,
Clutch
this
player.
year, last 5 years, or all time?
Clutch.
That's all I'm asking.
Clutch.
Anytime with Patty Mahomes. Anytime with Patty.
Now give me Joe Montana over Patty.
Listen.
Mahomes.
A ton of the Kansas City won games this year. A ton of their wins were close games.
Single
Mahomes.
possession game.
Nobody over.
I'm taking Patty 2 minutes left all day long.
Jaden Daniels this year won 5 straight games at the very end of the game.
That's what I'm saying. All the time, I'm taking Brady. Last 5 years, I'm taking Patty. This year, I'm taking JD5. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
I don't know if I want to count that game when y'all do that Hail Mary against the Bears. That nigga was tripping.
I wasn't counting that.
Shit like
I
that.
counted.
That wasn't the last 5 games, but it was
shit
one
count.
of the games. He had like 8 games or some shit.
All that shit counts for me.
I ain't betting against Mahomes, man. I ain't. Just like Brady, man. Just like y'all said, that game with Seattle, that was over with. Brady's supposed to lose that one, man. Like
I think they're up 10 by the time it gets to 2 minutes. I think Buffalo is up 10 by the time it gets to 2 minutes left in the game. I don't think Pat has a chance.
Not with Andy Reid coaching.
All right, so AJ, if they up by 6 with 2 minutes left in the game, what's your mindset with Patrick Mahomes? You saying that's game?
If Pat Mahomes has the ball last, they win the game.
That's all them. What's crazy is that's
Brady too, though.
Niggas' mind goes straight to that. They like 2 minutes left. Patrick got it. Oh, this shit over. They don't even think.
Yeah, but what happens? But what happens if it's reversed? I think this year, Josh Allen, if it's 2 minutes left with an opportunity to win, I think Josh Allen wins this game.
I don't know about that.
I don't think he chokes again.
That nigga getting a red zone. That shit.
For the simple fact that you had
done.
For the simple fact that you said the sentence, I don't think he chokes again is a problem. That sentence by itself is a problem.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
He even gets to 20. He's fucking running 14
Hey,
out of them
hold on,
20
wait.
yards.
Somebody just said something about Josh Allen having the ball in the last 2 minutes. Are we not forgetting that they just did that to Kansas City, but he left Patty Mahomes entirely too much time, and that motherfucker went and won the game?
But also, I don't want you to forget either that the Bills, they're used to beating Kansas City in the regular season. This shit ain't new. When they get to the playoffs, it's different. This shit ain't new. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just going off of history, bro, like they do that to Kansas City.
No, what I'm saying is no. They used to beating them in the regular season, but this year Josh Allen had the ball with like 2:30 on the clock. Went down there, scored, left too much time, and Patty still went. Patty don't need a whole 2 minutes. Patty just needs 60 to 75. He just give him 75 seconds or less. He good.
Guys, was Tom Brady not spanking Peyton Manning ass?
Tom Brady is the GOAT, bro. Tom Brady.
And that's why Peyton Manning's brother is undefeated versus Tom Brady. He was getting his get back with his brother.
He was in
that defensive line was unbelievable.
The AFC, right?
Yeah.
Brady was whooping ass.
Yeah.
Mahomes is on a good run, looking Brady-ish, looking greatest.
And
the nigga that was right behind him
went to the Super Bowl and won it. Yeah.
The nigga that was right behind him who kept getting through, which clearly Lamar's not.
So you saying Josh Allen is to Patty Mahomes what Peyton
was when Peyton finally got through one of those years.
Okay.
I agree.
I don't know. I don't think so, bro. I think Peyton is technician, bro.
I think Peyton's better than. I know y'all. This gonna sound crazy. Brady had a better team, better coach. They had all the pieces, best kick in the league. But skill set wise, I think Peyton Manning better than Brady. If you just look at their skill set,
I agree with that.
I agree with that too. Yeah, I think his IQ in general. The IQ of Tom Brady.
That nigga Peyton Manning did not need an offensive coordinator.
I think Peyton's issue was his he never had a great defense. He always had like a solid. He had Dwight Freeney, like somebody solid on the line.
This is wild, but I don't know. I'm a Peyton Manning fan, so I agree, bro. Like, the way that Peyton Manning had the defense scrambling, bro, when he called them audibles. That shit looked ridiculous.
He would call the plays at the line of scrimmage.
At the line, it looked crazy to me.
People argue because
people was just scared of Peyton Manning, bro. Like when it comes to like what he was doing at that line of scrimmage, bro. Calling.
But Bill Belichick, I think this is where Bill Belichick doesn't get the credit. This nigga was the most creative defensive mind of that generation. From literally his schemes, it wasn't a traditional fucking 4-3 or 3-4. The nigga would throw out anything. You didn't know where the blitz was coming from. Literally, it'd be just random niggas out there running what the fuck he called. And in the playoffs, they would step the fuck up and win games.
But what'd he do without Brady?
Ass. But as a defensive mind, he won 2 championships.
As a defensive mind, yeah, cool. But
that's what I'm saying. All I said was he's one of the best defensive coaches of all time. He won 2 championships with the Giants before he even sniffed the Patriots.
I ain't gonna argue. I'm about to say,
how many championships Andy Reid won before he got to Kansas City?
None.
He went to a Super Bowl, but he didn't win nothing.
He went to one.
He been to the bowl as a head coach. But
he went with Philly. I think he went with the Eagles, but then they lost.
He went with the Eagles one time.
Yeah, but he had Donovan McNabb as his quarterback.
Yeah. And Terrell Owens playing with one leg and still balling the fuck out.
Still balling, but Donovan McNabb was hating and wouldn't throw him the ball in the clutch.
They had a lot of problems on that team, but I feel like if it weren't for the problems, they would have won that Super Bowl.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, if Donovan McNabb, if McNabb would have manned up and threw and sometimes the prima donna receiver is talking his shit because he's like that.
T.O. was hurt, like you said. Like you said, T.O. was hurt though.
Yeah, but he was still balling out.
He was still cooking though. He was still cooking. To me, T.O. top 3 all time is Jerry, Randy, and T.O.
I'm not gonna disagree. When we talk about who we got,
Armand,
Jerry, Randy, T.O.
You said who?
Armand. And you an old head. Don't do that. Don't be
Mark, he a little down on the list, man.
Yeah,
he got me fucked up. You better look at the record book. Better look at this nigga's stats.
I ain't worried about none of that.
All right, bet.
I agree.
I take Michael Irvin. I take Michael Irvin over Monk.
Nah.
Yes, sir.
If anybody,
Ooh.
did we
That's
say
a take.
Randy?
Hey,
taking-
5. That's a
Did we
take.
say Randy?
Randy number 2. Randy
Okay,
right
yeah.
behind Jerry.
Yeah.
You got Tony
Jerry
Brown.
Rice,
Jones.
Randy Moss, Terrell Owens.
No, he was way
Chad
better than Antonio
Johnson,
Brown.
Larry
Stop what you're doing.
Fitzgerald.
Monk was better than Antonio Brown.
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Consistently better for longer. Stop.
Julio Jones.
Jones was dominant, but not for long enough.
Megatron.
Megatron was, again,
Not long
dominant. Megatron was probably the best receiver ever if
Nah.
he would have kept playing.
Nah.
He only
just
played
ain't play
9
long
years.
enough.
He ain't played long enough, and he played on the shittiest team. Like,
Like Barry
It was-
Sanders.
it was him and Stafford. Yes, Barry Sanders. Exactly. Exactly.
Him and
like
Matthew Stafford, who went and won a Super Bowl without him. Oh, shit.
who? Matthew
Matthew
Stafford,
Stafford.
who wouldn't want a Super Bowl without. I never said that.
No, Matthew Stafford did win a Super Bowl without Megatron.
Yeah, on
In
a way
LA.
better team in
Yeah.
LA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Megatron was somewhere else, Super Bowl. His beef was with ownership. It ain't had nothing to do with Matt.
Megatron was a beast, but
He should have had some beef with Matt. Matt was throwing that bitch to him as triple coverage, quadruple coverage.
But
That
he
nigga
was
didn't
catching
care.
them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean,
He
what
should
was
have had some
grown
beef
ass
with that
man?
nigga.
Grown ass
He
man.
was
He top
catching
10.
them
top
motherfuckers
10.
and hurting niggas after they try to tackle.
Yes, fuck him, man. He fucking around about to get injured the way your man was throwing
But
him
it's
into
shit that
spot.
Chad Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald and Terrell, it's shit that they did that Megatron just didn't do. He was a good catcher of the football, but as a wide receiver, he was not well rounded. His
Hey, I
route
think
running,
that he was a good route runner. He was a good route runner.
He was a
could run
good
across
route
the
runner,
middle.
but he wasn't elite though. He
Megatron was a
he-
prima donna when it came to blocking for the running backs. He didn't do a lot of that.
All right, let me ask y'all on these 3 wide receivers. Who's the best catcher, route runner, and
Run blocker, because that matters.
Run blocker.
Because
If you're gonna
I'm
name
gonna
Jerry,
name
he
is
the
one
blocker.
Jerry the
line of
best route runner
scrimmage.
off rip.
No. I'm
so you
naming
got to set that edge.
Megatron, because that's what y'all currently talking about, right?
Okay.
All right.
Anquan Bolden
Ooh.
or DK Metcalf.
Bold. Why these 3 niggas?
The best.
Yeah.
Anybody's
Don't
3
worry
niggas.
about why.
Why
It
Anquan
doesn't-
Bolden?
How does that not make sense?
So
Why
Megatron,
Anquan
I think
Bolden? He's not
Megatron,
as big as these
The
niggas.
best hands is
Megatron
Megatron
had the
because he was
best
catching that
hands.
bitch over. He was catching that
I
bitch over
think
3-4
Anquan
people.
Bolden was the best run blocker.
Should I say Brandon Marshall?
Fuck no, I don't like Brandon Marshall.
Anquan Bolden was a better run blocker and route runner than both of these niggas.
Yeah.
But he was smaller than both of these niggas.
I can't say a T.O. I can't say a
Nah, because T.O. better than all of them.
yeah. I can't say like
I don't know about route running or hands because T.O. dropped a lot had passes.
Stop
yeah,
it.
He did.
yeah.
Who got
He
the
did
best
A lot
hands
of hoop
between?
passes. Tony
Who
Romo
got the
passes.
best hands between?
Nah,
Who had the
he
He
best
dropped
hands?
pass pieces in San Francisco. Like the best
He had
hands.
that one little playoff.
Who had the best hands
Yeah,
in NFL history?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. That ain't even close.
Jerry Rice, boy.
And then Art Monk. Fuck y'all niggas.
He
And
said
then Randy
Art
Moss.
And then Randy. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
number one is
No.
Randy.
No. Randy's number 2 on my list.
No,
was
fuck
greatest
that. I'm
hands.
sorry.
What
No.
about
my
Keyshawn
number one.
Johnson?
Keyshawn
Fuck
Johnson.
him.
What about Chris Carter?
Nigga, what?
love-
Nigga, what about Marvin Harrison? What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Marvin Harrison was lit and underrated.
Talking about hands? Y'all niggas
Yeah.
is disrespectful.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison
Larry
was lit.
Fitzgerald. had
Steve
some
Smith?
great hands.
I
Since
mean,
you want to
shit.
mention Anquan Bolden, my top 5, one of my top 5, Mr.
Hands.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald is legit.
His hands.
His
He
hands
was a hell of a route runner too. I feel like he
Yeah.
should be top 5 route runner.
Actually,
Larry
he's
Fitzgerald.
top 5 route runner and run blocker.
And run blocker. And hands.
Yeah. It was the top
Oh,
end speed.
Yo,
that-
so with that being said, where y'all got Larry Fitzgerald in your all-time list?
He's number 5.
Like where would he be
Number
placed? Because
5.
y'all definitely put him as
Number
elite
5.
in 3 categories.
So for me, my top 5 is Jerry Rice, number 1, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Chad Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald.
So who? Hold up. Now we got a debate here.
We can.
Chad Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You got Chad over Larry?
Yes.
Panel.
No.
What we talk about?
No.
My favorite.
That's it. Oh, I get you. I get you. I ain't mad.
My-
at you.
my-
I'm saying, does winning not matter? Does not
I think
the big stage don't matter.
I think Chad Johnson. I don't think he was as good a run blocker as Larry, but everything else he's right on par or better than Larry.
I think Chad did a lot of his own thing. Like
I think Chad was a more explosive player than Larry, but Larry was a better overall player.
I think they used to let Chad run his own routes. Like he wasn't doing no shit that was in the playbook a lot of the times. He was just out there doing this thing and getting open. But that don't mean he a hell of a route runner. That mean he played good.
Yeah.
He played good.
I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see him.
You got to watch him. You got to watch him go in and out of his cuts. You got to watch him in and out of his
I
cuts.
thought he was a good route runner. I would have preferred to see him with an elite quarterback. He never played with an elite.
That's what I was going to say. Does the quarterback make a difference? Does the quarterback
that nigga play? That nigga played with Tom Brady. He played with Tom Brady, bro.
We was with Brady for 1 year, but if you listen to Chad talk, Chad will tell you that situation wasn't him. It just like he couldn't play football the way he wanted to play football. He was like too, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's like T.O. in Buffalo. Like, okay,
nah, it's not like T.O. in Buffalo, bro. That was kind of extra. It was that's kind of extra. You said T.O. in Buffalo.
Does the quarterback make a big difference?
How big does the quarterback make?
If you say Jerry Rice, he had arguably the best quarterback ever with Montana, and then lose Montana, and then you got Young.
You got Steve Young, who's arguably a top 10 all time as well.
Right. So, do a receiver who didn't have a great quarterback as him, does that count? Like, does that? I mean,
like an Isaac Bruce,
or
like an Art Monk.
Yeah. I still give. He keeps saying Monk. I still give Jerry Rice the edge.
Of course.
But he had
was
the
number 2 for years.
He had the greatest co-pilot ever for the pilot.
My numbers don't even
ever.
touch nobody.
All right. So as A5, this when I bring this up, his numbers was nice over here too with Rich Gannon. So he had 2 elite receivers, but when he played with my Raiders, his numbers were still elite. So he has had a average quarterback before and still put up good numbers. I don't want to say and act like Jerry Rice would, you know what I mean? He ain't Jerry Rice.
Because if you have a great quarterback, your numbers are going to, like what you just said, Harrison. I think Harrison is great, but what's the other dude? He wasn't no joke.
Why you not showing up with Tim Brown?
Who? What's his name?
Reggie Wayne.
Yeah.
Reggie Wayne, yeah.
No, not Tim Brown was nice too. Tim Brown was a monster.
Yeah, but Reggie Wayne, I'm saying, but you got Manning out there.
But you said quarterbacks don't matter. That's why when it comes to Marvin, Reggie Wayne's, when it comes to who else y'all said? Who was the first person you said?
Larry Fitzgerald.
I mean, but who Fitzgerald had?
Right.
You said
Kurt
both.
Warner and
no. What's my boy?
Who else did he have? Did he have Palmer?
Hey, since you want to bring up Isaac Bruce, then you got to bring up Torrey Holt with Kurt Warner, that greatest show on turf, with Marshall Faulk in the backfield catching the ball.
But I'm talking about like, but the Kurt Warners and the niggas ain't on no Peyton Manning.
Nah,
like you know what I'm saying? Tom. That's what he said. Joe Montana, Steve Young. They not
Joe Montana, Steve Young.
Yeah.
What do y'all got DeAndre Hopkins? Because that nigga was catching passes from niggas who, you know what I'm saying, from out of Houston.
Not
That's
long
true,
ago.
but what quarterback has he had when he was in Houston? Your man was catching passes from the Gatorade man. He was out there catching passes from anybody, bro. He was over there cooking.
Andre Johnson,
a receiver who never had a quarterback. He was vicious over there.
But when it comes to
Johnson,
do y'all count rings? Do y'all count? I be having little young dudes on my job. We be debating sport. Do y'all count rings? So, do you, in any sport, do y'all count rings or individual stats?
Both. I think both.
As far as greatness.
For me, I count rings first and then individual stats.
I count both too.
So I put my first eye test above all of it.
Sometimes I go off the eye test.
I got you. So like, okay, say like Eli Manning, he got 2 rings, right?
Undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Right, but you take a dude, but take a quarterback like Phillip Rivers. His numbers is way better than Manning's.
Numbers, yeah.
I don't debate.
But you don't have no rings. You don't have no rings.
Yeah, but numbers.
Eli ain't never played with no Antonio Gates.
Kirk Cousins
Eli's better than Eli is better than Phillip Rivers. That's why he
Kirk
told
Cousins
us.
has better career numbers
I
than
take
Phillip
Phillip
Rivers.
Rivers over Eli Manning. Me personally, I like Phillip
Man,
Rivers.
Phillip Rivers a way better, just quarterback. Not
Yeah,
see that lead the
yeah.
rings out of it. Just the quarterback
Yeah,
position.
I take Phillip over Eli.
Phillip Rivers a
any day of the
way
week.
better quarterback than Eli.
You know
Is he
why
way
though?
better?
You know
I
why
mean,
I
he had
take
a
him?
safety
I take him
blanket
because
in
his toughness
Antonio
alone.
Gates
Phillip was
for
a
a long
tough
time.
motherfucker.
I know some people count rings. If you ain't get it done, they don't count you. They don't, you know.
Especially at the quarterback position. If you can't get it done, I don't care what the odds are. If you can't get it done, then you
I think it's more quarterback than skill
But
positions.
Marino top 5 ever. He never won.
Nah, Marino not top 5 ever, not for me.
Oh, not on your list, but on a
Yeah,
lot
not
of
on my
people's
list.
list. He make a lot of people's lists. Top 5.
He top
Marino.
10 on my list though.
He's not top 5 anymore.
I think we didn't hear everybody's top 5 receiver list. You don't, y'all ducking some smoke.
Oh, y'all gave my top 5. I think 1 and 2 is not really too much debatable.
I think 3 of them is solidified as far as like
Jerry Rice,
T.O.
Jerry
Rice, T.O., Randy Moss.
I think Jerry Rice, Randy Moss 1 and 2. I think everything else is open for debate.
I think most people put T.O. up there.
I got T.O. up there.
Yeah. So for me, just the time that I watch football, it's definitely Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, T.O. For me, Larry Fitzgerald over Marvin Harrison to me.
Falls where it gets sticky. Who you got it for, Cooley? Or is your top 3 don't look like that?
Nah, mine is just like Captain Bob. But that 5th spot, I think his preference is who you like. That 4, I think solid. That 4 solid right there. That 4, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, T.O. That's solid. But that 5th spot is who you like.
No, his Captain Bias 4th was Ocho Cinco.
No, yeah, but I'm saying that 5th spot to me is just who you like.
Do y'all know who Art Monk was?
I think he said Art Monk.
Yeah, bro, but stop bringing him up because you making the panel mad, bro. Like, listen.
So go back and look at this nigga's stats, bro. Y'all wow. And he played with nobody. He played with nobody.
I'm not sure Art Monk that much love, bro.
He was number 2 behind Jerry Rice for years, bro.
I'm not. All right, so here's the thing. I'm not saying he's not nice, but top 5 is kind of, you know what I'm saying?
All right, everybody go do their fucking homework and come back and we gonna have this conversation about Art Monk.
You sound like you arguing Reggie Wayne behind Marvin Harrison and shit.
He was better than Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison.
He ain't put up better numbers.
I would say maybe he's better than Reggie Wayne, but I don't think he's better than Marvin Harrison.
He did not put up better numbers than Reggie Wayne or Marvin Harrison.
Go look it up.
Look it up. I already looked it up, nigga. His name is not in the top 15.
And what?
Numbers, touchdowns, none of that shit.
He only had 5 seasons over 1,000 yards receiving. Get out of here.
I'm not even trying to do the man filthy like that. Nigga, Torrey Holt got better numbers than him. Wes Welker got better numbers than him.
What was the other receiver with Monk?
D-Hop got better numbers than him.
Clark might have had.
AJ Green got better numbers than him. Julio got better numbers. Antonio Brown, Megatron. You want me to keep going?
Way better than Art Monk. So let's not do that.
Michael Irvin better than Art Monk.
Absolutely.
Nigga, Reggie Wayne got 1,000. Got over 1,000 receptions. You talk about niggas that caught
this
that
nigga
shit
got
over
940.
1,000 times under the lights.
You saying he got 940 receptions? You saying that like he's shit? Like, look at who he played with.
How many touchdowns he got?
Monk was that. If I remember, he was just short.
How many touchdowns does Art Monk got?
I see it right here. I think Peyton had that in the season. Or
How many touchdowns does Art Monk got?
68.
Cut it out. How many receiving yards does Art Monk got?
12,721.
So he got him over 100 receptions. You said 12 over 2,500 yards, over like 18 touchdowns, and what's the winning looking like? Do Reggie and Art Monk got rings?
Art Monk definitely got rings.
Yeah, Art Monk
got 3 of them. He got 3 of them.
He got 3. That's a good look for him. What about Reggie? Reggie got rings?
1.
I don't even know he got 1. Reggie was the only one you said he was better, right? Cause you said he's in your top
So,
5.
so this the only thing.
Marvin
Art
Harrison.
Monk was number 2 behind Jerry Rice until the league became more of a passing league. You
Hey,
gotta
but what I
remember
want to
he
give
was
him,
running the ball in the 80s.
how
Bro,
many
he's not
years
even
these niggas
top
play?
20 in all-time receiving yards.
He
Nah.
played
But if
in the 80s.
he didn't, how many years he played? Because if he didn't play as many years as all these other niggas,
He played
Nah, he
15
played-
years.
oh, all right then.
What about Chris Carter?
Nigga played.
Chris
I said Chris Carter. I
my
mentioned
bad.
Chris Carter for his hands.
Oh, my bad.
Chris Carter, one of them sneaky dogs, and he top 15 all-time in receiving yards.
Yeah. His hands was crazy. That's why I said I
Our
got him top 5 with the hands.
Monk might not even make top 15.
Nah, he
Yeah,
not. He not making top 15. Chris
Not
Carter
no
was
yards or
one
no
of those
touchdowns.
route runners, run blockers, and he caught the ball with his hands. I like receivers that catch the ball here as opposed to here. Like if you
And niggas got disgusting
see a
amount
body-
of touchdowns, bro.
huh?
Niggas got disgusting amount of touchdowns. That 68 shit, that shit ain't fucking
That shit
cut.
changed.
Again,
I
the
ain't gonna
league was
hold
the
it.
passing league after Art Monk stopped playing the game.
Man, we
He
ain't
was in the
hearing that
80s.
shit, nigga. Then that mean the league was a passing league and he ain't got all the touchdowns. Then we gonna question how big and how detrimental he was to them winning them 3 fucking rings, nigga.
He was crazy.
What we talking about?
He was
Redskins had a
crazy.
mob. Redskins had a mob back then, though.
Was that when they had the whole pigs situation?
Yes,
Hog
the
Pigs?
whole
The Hall. Yeah, the
And when they
Redskins
had
had
Sonny
a
Jurgensen and all of them.
Yeah, Redskins just had a great team, man.
Riggins, all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
900
If you look up
receptions,
top
nigga.
10 receivers
You
of
ain't
all
got a
time,
thousands of better,
if you-
nigga.
if
We
you
ain't
Google-
talking about you, nigga.
if you Google top 10 receivers of all time,
He's
Art
not
Monk is
there.
on that list.
No,
Just
he's
Google
not.
it right now. Top 10
He's not.
top 10
How?
receivers of all time. The
I'm just
AI
saying
brings
how,
this
because
nigga
he
down.
like you can't say it Klay Thompson because he don't got the fucking numbers. So how is he top 10? How? Where? It ain't yards. It ain't receptions. It ain't touchdowns. So is it what? Because he's on your favorite team? Is it because he got rings? Like
Probably Super Bowl.
yeah, it got to be because he played for your favorite team and he got some rings. But these other niggas got rings too, and they got way more. And then the niggas that don't got rings got way more everything than him.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
by
feel you.
far.
I ain't
Niggas got double the touchdowns this nigga got. And you talking
Look,
about
bro.
top 10. It's
Monk
10
wasn't
niggas that
trash.
got double the touchdowns than him.
Trash, but he just went on that list.
Hey, look, bro. Hey,
Touchdowns.
you know,
Look,
hey,
This
man.
is
I'm
obviously a biased opinion, dog.
hey,
But
look,
I'm
I
not
got
saying down on
I've been got that. I've been
Niggas
I was
gonna
about to say-
because the niggas gonna get the
Obviously.
JD5, niggas gonna get the in it. Yeah, you gonna get all of that, but you're not sliding no other shit up in here.
No.
You lunching. I ain't gonna
No.
hold you.
All I'm gonna say is this is obviously a biased opinion.
That shit went
Hey,
from
you know
top
what's
5 to
crazy?
top 10
Hey,
real
you
quick.
know what's crazy? Right, like my top 5 greatest receivers
Art
of all
Monk.
time has been set for I want to say at least about 3-4 years, right? This conversation is making me question whether I want to insert Chris Carter and take out Ocho Cinco, bro.
I would.
Chris Carter was tough.
Chris
Yeah,
Carter was tough.
because when
Before
y'all
Randy
brought Chris
got there.
Carter up, I just got to thinking like
Chris Carter was a
he
beast.
probably got better. I'm sure he has better numbers than Chad too, but like
Chris Carter hands was crazy.
Why ain't nobody mention Andre Rison?
because Dion whooped his ass. No, I never really liked Andre Rison
He was all right. Yeah, he was all right. He was all right.
because I was always a Dion fan. So when they had that little scuffle, it was over for Buddy. He was solid though. I would say he probably like a top 50 all time, top 25, top 50.
Yeah.
He could be
Yo,
somewhere.
let me ask y'all a question though. Running backs, right? I ain't asking y'all who's the best and whatnot. Who did y'all personally like that as far as like their skills was like, yeah, homie was like that. Even though he might not have a Super Bowl or he might not, you know what I'm saying? Like who running style you was like, yo, Youngin was nice.
Adrian
Who y'all
Peterson.
Hey, if
Top
it's
five running
all
backs,
biasness aside, there's nobody greater than fucking Walter Payton and Barry Sanders. You could put them 1A, 1B.
I'm throwing
For
Eric
me?
Dickerson in there. I'm throwing Eric Dickerson in
Ooh, Dickerson.
Yo, so me, that's why I was like we can always shout out who the best and whatnot. But as far as like the running style and who I like to see run, who
I like LT a lot.
look crazy, see shit like that. That's what I like.
I like LT a lot.
I was
like
Arian Foster.
LaDainian
The way
was
that Arian Foster used to go crazy, Younger he used to skate to the end zone, bro. It didn't even look like he should even have been. That shit was looking crazy the way he was getting there.
Don't none of y'all think Adrian Peterson was like that?
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, we're not saying he wasn't like that.
Adrian Peterson was like that.
He a top.
I think he might be a top 5 all-time running back.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have to.
100%.
I never really thought about my top 5 running backs, but if I sit down and think about it, I'm sure AP is probably going to end up in my top 5.
Fuck it. Before we close out, we might as well get into it. I think top 5 running backs would be more controversial than quarterbacks and wide receivers.
Okay.
Man, running backs is deep though. They deep.
So,
dang. I think Peyton number 1 on everybody.
Go Sweetness first. Barry number 2. I'm gonna have go LT 3. Marshawn Lynch, and then AP. Yep.
What you got, Cooley?
Damn, I didn't even think of them. Walter Payton on number 1. Regardless, I'm taking Walter Payton. I don't know why I like Eric Dickerson, but I like Eric Dickerson.
I ain't mad at that.
Damn, this is a hard number 3. I might go Adrian Peterson. Number 4. I know y'all ain't gonna. I'm the old head. I might go OJ Simpson.
Okay, Juice.
I might go OJ Simpson.
Man,
I ain't mad at Juice.
Yeah, number 5.
And he had one of the records that stood the test of time for a good 15, 20 years.
Man, that's a good one. Number 5. I might go LT. No, I'm gonna go Barry Sanders.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Barry.
I'm gonna go Walter Payton, Eric Dickerson, Barry Sanders. I'm throwing Emmitt Smith in my shit because I rock with Emmitt.
Our line was too elite for Emmitt to be on anybody's top 5.
Emmitt, boy, the way his vision was crazy.
Yeah, his vision was elite.
Vision was crazy.
My man, get his 5 out.
My bad. Yeah, you're right.
Vision was crazy, bro. And I'm gonna round that out with Herschel Walker. I gotta go Raiders.
Okay.
I forgot about Herschel. Damn.
Yeah. And
that's a good one. Herschel a good one.
Herschel a good one.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Sean Alexander.
Nah.
I ain't mad at Sean Alexander. I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
That was different for Sean Alexander, but I ain't,
For me, I enjoy watching him and LT go back and forth for those years.
Shit, I got Thurman Thomas and Alexander.
Yeah, man.
Who you got, 5?
I picked motherfucking Shady McCoy before motherfucking Sean Alexander.
That's cool.
I ain't really like Shady McCoy too much.
Shit me.
You might have, but I didn't.
I'm definitely going with Barry. That's my number 1, man. You really can't go wrong with Barry and Sweetness. So I gotta go with Barry. I gotta go Sweetness. As far as style of play, like that shit just knocking. You can watch that shit all day long, over and over and over and over.
They gonna give you.
I actually seen Barry. I had to go back and watch Sweetness, and then I had to like grow up and be like, God damn.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying.
You remember back when we had ESPN Classic on the big screen in the family room, bro. And late nights, I'm sitting there watching that shit, bro. I'm like a baby.
Hey. You know what I just thought of? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
But I was just going to say real quick, Tony Dorsett definitely used to be in my top 5 just because I'm a Cowboy fan, certain shit like that, the iconic run. My mother told me 100 stories about
100 stories. We got 100 Tony Dorsett stories. Yeah.
So, but he's not no longer. So I have to put Emmitt in my number 5 just because to put an honorary Cowboy in there. But for my 3 and my 4, that's where that shit gets shaky. Right. I definitely it don't get shaky because I definitely got to put LT in my 3. That's my boy. I'm tripping. My 4 is where it gets shaky because so many niggas get tossed around in my 4. It's just like AP, like he said, Eric Dickerson, OJ, motherfucker. It's so many different reasons why I want to put a 4 in there. I gotta man. I like watching a lot of different running backs. That's why I say
Damn,
I
I
like
ain't heard
watching
nobody say
Davis.
nothing about Jerome Bettis.
I was just about to say the bus. I was
Yeah,
waiting.
he wasn't never one of my
That was
favorites
one of
to
my
watch.
favorite niggas.
I
to
like
watch.
watching Jamal Lewis more than I like watching Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, Jamal Lewis was
Jamal
fine.
Lewis was good too.
I'm surprised ain't nobody missing what's my Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk, Curtis
Marshall
Martin.
Falk was lit too.
Marshall
Yeah.
Faulk, one of
I
them
mentioned
ones.
Marshall Faulk, but not in my top 5. I mentioned him when he was talking about
Yeah.
Troy Holt. I mean Isaac
And
I
we
used
was
to
Wilson,
rock
talking
with.
about,
but
and we
he
was talking about
wasn't
top
in my
10.
top 5. Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, I
We
used
was
to
talking
rock
about
with
top
Corey
10.
Dillon.
That would have been a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Corey
Corey
Dillon
Dillon
used to be my man
tough
back in the
too.
day.
Shit,
Yeah.
I like
Marcus
Ricky
Allen,
Williams.
Marcus
Ricky
Allen was
Williams
like
was
that
nice.
too.
Ricky Williams was nice too.
Ricky
Y'all ain't
Williams
like
was one of
Marcus
them
Allen?
ones.
Marcus
Man,
Allen.
Reggie Bush was
Marcus
my
Allen was
man
tough.
too.
Marcus Allen was tough.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
you're a Raider fan. You ain't mentioned Marcus
I'm
Allen.
surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Marcus.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ain't no Raiders make his top 5.
They're not.
I swore I wasn't gonna say no Redskins, none. I wasn't gonna say none, just so I ain't have to hear none of y'all shit.
Now, you ain't got no Redskins that you
It
can
ain't
put in
none. It ain't none. You gonna say Riggin?
Riggins,
Yeah, that's
Clinton
it.
Quarters,
CP?
yeah,
Wasn't he better in Denver though?
nah,
He was better in Washington.
he was better in Washington. He had a way
Who?
longer, more.
Joe
Who?
Brown. Nobody said Joe Brown.
Jim Brown. Yeah,
Jim
see,
Brown.
I thought Jim Brown, but I was
Terrell
like, that's before
Davis.
y'all time. I thought Jim Brown. But I said,
I be
nah,
fucking them Brown niggas names up. Jesus Christ.
that was before y'all
I call
time.
nigga Troy Brown. Call nigga Joe Brown. Jesus Christ.
That's why it's
now,
hard to
now
do
Jim
a
Brown.
running back, bro. You gotta do like a top 10. It's so many of them.
Jim Brown
Terrell
for
Davis
me.
was lit too.
Jim Brown for me. I never caught any of his ESPN Classic games. You feel me? And by the time I caught on the Jim Brown, he was an actor to me. You know what I'm saying? So I never really gave him the time of day. I never.
You know
gave
what?
him the do.
Can't
What?
even lie. Number 4, I might have to just go ahead and motherfucking say Saquon. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Nah. He
You
been
like
hurt
him
too
like
much, man. He never. He just this
that
is his
quick?
first full.
That's kind of quick. Yeah, that's kind of
This
quick.
is
This
his
is
first full
breakout.
season,
This is
man.
breakout year this year.
I have to put a potential nigga in there.
Yeah.
I have to. It's just and
All right,
then it was either not to cut you off. It was either while I'm tugging with the 4th. It's because I either had to put a stylistic or a potential nigga in my 4th. And
Zeke numbers better than Barkley.
yeah, but I'd rather watch Saquon play than
But over his career,
Yeah,
I
don't
have
nobody
Derrick
want to
Henry.
watch Zeke out
I
there
got
with no
Derrick Henry
crop top on.
over the
Hey,
career.
did you say
blocks and
LT
shit.
already?
Hey, why ain't nobody say damn. I used to love Chris Johnson too. Like, God,
Chris Johnson was like
yeah.
that.
Ain't nobody say Earl Campbell.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
ain't really watching like that.
Chris Johnson was like that though. I remember.
Yeah, I see. I'm too old for this panel, man.
Nah, that's what you bring. You bring that
Nah,
light.
you got to bring that. We need that element too. Hey, you know who else we ain't mentioned?
I can't stay up this late no more. This is crazy right
Yeah,
here.
nigga got.
That's why
I
we
gotta get up
start at
at
9.
6.
Hey, I'll be
Get up at
55 in
6.
March. I'll be sleep by 9:30, man.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
3 hours is
I'm over here.
a bit crazy. It's gonna be a long time for him to edit this one.
Man, that debate just segued to a whole bunch of other debate, and it just proved why the Super Bowl is the pinnacle of sports, man. Because we got to talking about all type of top 5s, quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, and based off flashiness, based off winning, based off stats, determine out who we thought was the great. But I think we all know who is picking who. It was a whole lot of Patty Mahomes going on for the Super Bowl. So I think we understand who everybody think gonna win. So that's definitely for this episode, man. We definitely went over a lot of stuff, man, from Locked In and Luncheon, from views from the crew to Luncheon Moments of the Week, and we segued crazy with the hot topic debate and debated about all type of different things. We definitely love y'all, man. Follow us. You know, I'm gonna put the YouTube and the Instagram and everything down. Make sure y'all show us love.